Hi, welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I think we're on the last day of Aries season, so happy birthday to the Aries that are celebrating today, and happy early birthday to the Taurus. All right, so you guys already know how I do my all signs. I'm going to dive into whomever you're connecting to for the week ahead, who you share an emotional connection to, whether it's someone you're newly getting to know, someone that you're kind of dating, in a relationship with. I won't know until the spread comes out what your situation is, so please only take what resonates, okay? I do tend to get very nosy. That Virgo Mercury placement likes to dive in as deep as possible. All right, so if you don't like nosy behavior, you may not want to be here. Good morning, Angie. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Crystal. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. I can't be on all day like I usually am. I usually reach like 3.5 hours. I can't do that today. I have a birthday party to get to. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit quicker, but still, the message is still gonna be, given at its fullest. All right, so I'm gonna begin. I'm gonna start with the birthday baby, since it is technically Aries season for 2 more days, or today's the last day, I don't remember. And then next live stream, Taurus, you'll be first. All right, so let's begin. Oh, welcome to my channel, Baddison Intuitive Tarot, for you new people. All right, hope you enjoy yourself here and subscribe. Aw, one of the moon children, you are such a doll. Every week you are always in here supplying me with coffee money. Thank you, girl. I appreciate it. All right, let's do it. I really do appreciate all of you. Thank you. I still got people asking, how come your shirt is backwards, but the letters on the chalkboard is correct? That's because I'm writing backwards. Because YouTube decided to flip the format around where everything is mirrored. So this is not correct. This is incorrect. All right, so Aries, let's begin. All right, what do we have for Aries? What's going on with their person's feelings for them this week? Hold on for a second. Perfect. Much better. Now I got to get a little bit more comfier. All right, so Aries. What do we have for Aries this week? Who is their person and how do they feel? Oh, Rachel. Thank you, girl. Good morning to you too. Buenos dias. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, so Aries, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Empress. That's pretty good. Someone sees you as high caliber. I like that. All right, that's a good start. What's their intentions this week? We have the Fool, major for Aries. Their next actions this week, the Knight of Swords. Wow, they're coming in hot. When the Knight of Swords shows up, that's someone that's got like this, how can I explain it? Whenever I see the Knight of Swords, I just always imagine waking up to a whole bunch of text messages where it's like, they send a text and then they continue their thought, send another text, continue their thought. It's just like boom, 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 instead of all the thoughts in one block. Don't do that to me. I don't like that. So someone's coming towards you really hot, coming towards you with a lot of communication. They're taking some sort of bold approach at you this week. And I like how they came in with the Empress as their feeling. So let's see how you feel about them. The 4 of Pentacles. You see them valuable. You see them as someone that you would like to hold on to. You're not letting go of this anytime soon. You are kind of playing it safe, though. You're not being as open this week, at least, with them. So I don't know if something recently went down between the 2 of you that left you feeling like you've got to kind of keep things surface level this week instead of emotional. All right, what's the overall energy? The 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. The Strength card, 2 of Swords. This person may be acknowledging that you guys may have gone through something stressful together, but you leaned on each other instead of away. Because if you look at this card's art depiction, two people are leaning on each other during a hardship instead of just like, you know, fighting each other and like letting it divide them. So Aries, there could have been something that recently went down between you and another person that may have left you guys feeling like you had to lean on each other more tightly. It didn't divide you. It may have strengthened you guys' bond with the strength card right underneath that. I'm strongly getting, Aries, that you and another person may have recently strengthened your bond because of an external situation that may have challenged other people and divided other people, other couples, other connections, but it didn't with the two of you. It actually made this person may like care about you more, feel like you were very nurturing and supportive during that time. For some of you, if you're in like a domesticated relationship with this person where you guys are actually married and you pay bills together, you guys may have gone through a financial hiccup, and now around this time frame things are stabilizing and you're playing it safe financially. So to avoid that, that's not for everybody. So let's break it down. I'm going to dive into this person's feelings for you this week. We got the Empress, which is really, really good. Empress shows up in someone's feelings when someone's feeling like someone is, you know, up there in regards to possible marriage if you're not married already. It's like this person feels like you're high caliber. You're not a waste of time. Why the Empress? For how this person feels towards Aries this week. Page of Pentacles, they want to give you something. Yeah, Six of Pentacles on the bottom. They want to give you something around this time frame. It feels tangible. High Infinite Faith, they want to give you something tangible. It doesn't feel like, yeah, it feels like they're giving you something. It feels like something that you can hold. Unless they're paying you back. For some of you, this person may have had to bum money off of you with that Five of Pentacles. And now this week, you're not wanting to give any more money until you get paid back from the last loan. And this person's like, here you go. Thank you for helping me out. That actually made me feel like I can count on you even more. Here's what I owe you. That's a very specific message for somebody. So some of you Aries are like, yep, my money's coming back to me. Yeah, as I'm saying that, Aries, I got the Emperor on the bottom, which is Aries' major arcana. Someone's feeling a lot more stable about their situation and wanting to thank you for being there for them and not assuming that they were a weak link. That's not for all of you. That could be reversed for somebody here. Someone's appreciating you this week. All right, let's take a look at your feelings. Why does Aries feel the Four of Pentacles for this person? A lot of Pentacle energy coming through. Why does Aries feel the Four of Pentacles towards this person this week? The Tower, Scorpio energy, and the Knight of Pentacles. I keep on getting the same message, Aries. You feel like something may have put you and this person's backs against the wall, but it didn't divide you. It made the connection maybe stronger. And the Knight of Pentacles is moving towards the next step, but cautiously. It's like whatever the situation was, it made you feel like you have to move towards them a little bit slower. But what happened between the two of you made this person want to go to you quicker. So it made you want to slow down a little bit, but still move towards them. But it made them want to speed up a bit and move towards you quicker. I hope that's making sense. Yeah, it is making sense. I gotta stop saying that. I am making sense, damn it. It feels like you were there for this person and it made you go up here on their value rater. But the fact that they needed you may have kind of lowered your image of them a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. So let's take a look at their intentions with you this week. Thank you so much, King, always. I appreciate that. I don't do questions live with my all signs. Why the Fool as this person's intentions? Why the Fool as this person's intentions? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. And the Five of Cups on the bottom. This person wants to take a bold approach towards you. This is something that they're kind of contemplating, looking in different perspectives. They are a little worried that something disappointing that happened recently may kind of crush someone's opportunity here. As I see the Ace of Pentacles coming in next. So Aries, this person is aware that maybe them needing you for something may have made you look at them in a different way, but they're hoping that that is just going to be, you know, irrelevant by next week. This person's hoping that that's just going to be irrelevant by next week. So it feels like this person's coming in with a lot of communication, hoping that what they're talking to you about right now may make whatever happened recently not even a part of you guys' ongoing conversations. Okay. Clarify that Knight of Swords as this person's next actions with Aries. It could be a Gemini that you're dealing with. Why the Knight of Swords? The Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. This situation is reaching a whole new turning point. Something's going to work in your favor, Aries, and it's looking like it's working in this person's favor too. Because you were there for them, I'm getting, they're about to be given a really good opportunity that might make you feel glad that you were there for them. Like, let me give you just a hypothetical situation. Say someone is struggling and they're a little bit behind on their rent, and they're like, hey, Aries, I hate to ask you, but can you spot me $100? I'm behind on my rent. And you're like, okay. But this is someone that you're dating, and you're like, but you did it, and it made them feel really close to you and feel like they can count on you. And then they pay you back a week later, and you're like, okay, cool, but you're still a little bit, when are they going to ask me for money again? So you're a little bit cautious. But then they get a big break, and now they're in some money. And they're going to remember you were there for them when they needed it. And this is like working in your favor. Something like that. Because with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles being here, it feels like, Aries, you're dealing with someone that's going to be a huge success in the near future and will like to bring you along with them. That feels like a personal reading, you guys. This feels like a personal reading. So don't force it. All I know is, Aries, if that is too specific of a detail for you, just know that there's someone around you around this time frame that is feeling like you are leaning on them and they're leaning on you at a time where things are a little bit sensitive, but because you guys are being there for each other, someone's luck is going to finally change with that Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles, where they're not going to always feel like they need to lean on someone. You're going to feel protected by them and vice versa. Like someone's luck is getting ready to change, and Aries, you already look like everything's working fine for you. So it feels like something looks good. Anything else for Aries before I pull the no contact cards? Eight of Wands. Yeah, Aries, it feels like your life is going to pick up a lot of speed around this time frame. Don't we have like a new moon in Aries right now? Like the next 2 weeks is going to be like really Aries loaded. Or did I just have a fever dream? Could have sworn that the next 2 weeks is supposed to be like loaded with a lot of Aries influence, where a lot of big things happening for everybody. Specifically Aries. I could be mistaken, but when I saw that card, I remembered that. Is it? Thank you, So, or Sal. Okay, so let me get the no contact cards. Now, for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have a lot of Taurus. I have a lot of Virgo. Leo is here, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Aries. I already said Scorpio, I think. Libra. That's the main ones, but it really could be any zodiac sign. Misunderstood. The real version never made it past the rumors. Now they're stuck defending what they never said. Aries, you may be dealing with someone that feels a bit misunderstood right now, and they're wanting to clear things up. I like this person's energy, how they're coming through. All right. It feels like you got someone that generally appreciates when people are there for them. They're not like entitled. On the bottom, I have the audacity. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they act like it was their right. For those of you, Aries, who are in no contact with someone right now, they may be assuming you're the one that may need to owe them an apology for something, when you may have gone no contact on someone because of a disrespect. And you're like, why are you wanting an apology from me when I went no contact on you because you offended me? It felt like that. Where's my other ones? Where's my other ones? There they are. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. Some of you, Aries, if you're dealing with a no contact situation, I feel like this is your week to be like, you know what, I'm out. I'm out. Forget this shit. I'm out. Divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Yeah, don't worry about the clock or when someone shows up in your life, Aries. It's just going to happen when it aligns naturally. On the bottom, I have cosmic connection. This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. I don't know why I still show you guys. It's backwards. All right, Aries, enjoy the last couple of days of your birthday season. All right, I love you. I like Aries season. I get productive. You guys should see. I posted a lot this week. I was productive. All right, on to Taurus. Actually, I'm always productive, but I felt like I had an extra layer of energy this week. All right, Taurus. Now, since this reading is scheduled for the week that Taurus's birthday shows up, I'm going to give them a birthday cake so that the first batch of Taurians get a proper happy birthday from us. And next week, Taurus, you will be first on the wheel. Happy early birthday, Taurus. All right, let's do it. What do we have for Taurus this week? 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 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my almost birthday babies. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings this week. We have the Hermit, major for Virgo. Their intentions with you this week, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, I totally get that. Oh, I totally get that. Taurus, if someone is unexpectedly like being a little quiet, it's because they're wanting to make certain that they're about to do the right thing. And the Ace of Cups is a love offer. What's their next step? The Moon. They don't want to say anything. They're keeping that to themselves, but it doesn't feel negative. What is Taurus's feelings for this person? The King of Wands, Leo's court card, but also Aries and Sagittarius. You find them incredibly good looking, Taurus. This is someone that you find really charismatic, very good looking, very passionate. Feels like you guys really like each other. What's the overall energy? The Star and the Page of Wands and the King of Cups. Taurus, it almost feels like someone's waiting for your birthday season to begin to tell you that they love you. This is I love you as intentions. Or I still love you for some of you who have already been together for a bit. This person's being more romantic. But that's a really beautiful combo. Someone's daydreaming about you. Someone's daydreaming about you, holding that cup in their hand, wondering if you're going to respond nicely to it. And you're over here with your feelings for this person being the King of Wands, which is a really good sign. All right, so let's break it down because I like their intentions. But I still want to look at the Moon card because the Moon still can be a little tricky. So their feelings for you right now is the Hermit. Why the Hermit, please? The Queen of Swords, they're trying to make certain that they're making the right decision. Typically, I get their feelings for you as a person in the feelings position. For some reason, Taurus, they're not telling me how they feel about you right now. They're telling me how they feel about the situation instead. But the giveaway is the Ace of Cups as their intentions. The Fool, getting ready to take a chance here. Yeah, they're not telling me how they feel about you in the feelings position. They're telling me how they feel about the situation. But the Ace of Cups as their intentions, followed by seeing the Fool, tells me that that's kind of self-explanatory, that this person is trying to make a clear decision that you are the right person for them. So let's dive into your feelings and see what you tell me. I want to get some emotion off of you, because right now this person's the only one showing up with emotion. You're coming in with passion. Some of you Taurans could be a little bit younger than this person. Why the King of Wands for how Taurus feels about this person? The Empress. Taurus's major arcana, but also Libra. 10 of Wands on the bottom. Taurus, I feel like you see this as someone that you would like to nurture. You feel like this person is worth it to you. You're looking at this person thinking, all right, they hit all the check marks. They're action-oriented. They open up their feelings. They figure out what they want. They don't dawdle. But I want to see the Emperor too, because that would be an ideal match. This person's really got you in your feminine energy and your masculine, so a nice balance, which is good. You feel prepared to put in a lot of work with this person with the 10 of Wands here, or you feel like this person has been putting in a lot of effort towards you and you appreciate that. All right, so let's break down the intentions. We got the Ace of Cups. Now, when the Ace of Cups shows up as someone's intentions, that's telling me that this week someone's intending to lead in with their heart this week, and it's surrounding an opportunity for a new start. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Why the Ace of Cups as this person's intentions with Taurus this week? The Knight of Cups. Holy shit. Who else got something similar like this week? It was Pisces, I think. And this is Pisces court card. Dang, Taurus, if this isn't for you, who's it for? Someone's in love with you. Or someone's feeling ready to spill the beans and be like, Taurus, I love you. 10 of Wands, willing to put in a lot of effort. Cross watchers possibly like grinning right now, being like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell Taurus. Or it could be roles reversed. All right, let me break down this moon card. Because the moon can get us in our feelings and get us fearful that what we're sharing is not going to be reciprocated. No one wants to say, hey, I love you, and then it's crickets. Or worse than that, you get a, oh, that's nice, thank you. Instead of, I love you too. Why the moon card as this person's actions with Taurus? 8 of Wands, this person's ready for something to move quicker. And that dang 10 of Wands keeps on showing up, which is all about putting in a lot of work, a lot of labor. Aw, thank you, whoever that was. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much. Judgment. Someone's definitely using their judgment here. 10 of Cups. This almost feels a little too good to be true. Let me get another card on that moon card, but I'm going to use a different tarot deck. I just want to make certain. I don't want to overlook anything. Break down that moon card again. Ah, what's on my finger? Oh, a wrapper. 7 of Pentacles. That's someone ready to make an investment. 2 of Wands on the bottom. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. 8 of Wands on the bottom. Holy smokes, Taurus. You got someone really investing in you. This is really nice. So let me clarify the King of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Star. Actually, no, let me use this other deck. I like it. I'll use this one to clarify. The Strength card, major for Leo. And then I see the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom, and the freaking Emperor just showed up. So Taurus, it looks like someone's looking at you as someone that they could really support building something with. This is someone that's willing to put in a lot of effort, 8 of Pentacles, and is ready to like lock it down. Lock it down. When the Emperor and the Empress shows up, that's two people who know what they want, taking serious action, getting ready to plan a future. You know. So Taurus, I don't want to dive in any deeper because like a doctor, the more digging I'll do, I'll find something, and not everyone needs to know everything right away. Just enjoy the connection as long as they're treating you good. I'm going to pull from my no contact group now. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, Taurus, a lot of Pisces, Aries is here, Taurus is here, Libra is here, Aquarius is here, Virgo is here. But yeah, this looks good. This looks good. So let's dive into the situationship group, people who are not feeling like their week is going to be like this. Hopefully it will. Miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. Some of you Taurians, you may be at a distance from someone right now and you guys are really trying to make the long distance connection work, but maybe it's stressing you out. Commitment issues. Someone here is afraid to fully commit whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. Someone here may be worried to commit if the connection is long distance right now. Someone is feeling like they need a little bit more real world experience with somebody, you know, dealing with day-to-day life events, running errands together, paying bills together, seeing each other more out in the real world versus the internet and texting. Someone is avoiding commitment if you are in a long distance relationship. Holding you back. You're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Taurus, if you feel like you have to like hold back your personality or the things you want or how you show up because it makes someone else irritated or annoyed or uncomfortable, bye. Be who you are. Be who you are, and you're going to attract people who resonate with that and love everything about you. Secret affair. They thought they could hide it, but whispers are growing louder. Affairs rarely stay hidden forever. This is for the Taurians that know that they're in a love triangle. Whether you're the one with a partner and you're seeing this person or vice versa, or it could be a four-party situation where both you guys are married and dealing with each other. Not for everyone. Status symbol. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. I get an image of Leonardo DiCaprio when I read this. Kind of like, you know, going after people who are just like, you know, visually aesthetic, but not really taking the time to get to know them. I don't know. I don't want to like, I don't know his business. Chasing clout. They're addicted to attention and the thirst is starting to show. The spotlight's the goal, even if it means faking the whole storyline. Is someone dealing with someone famous? For me to mention a celebrity, you know, some of you guys may be dealing with someone that is famous, whether online, on social media, or actually in the entertainment world, and is trying to build with someone, but someone is avoiding real substance, just going based off of status and what car you have, what house you drive, what's in your bank account. And it's not really deepening the bond. It's just deepening the, you know, image. But I got a secret affair card. All right, so I hope that helps, Taurus. Enjoy your birthday week. And now we're on to Gemini. Hey Gemini, I hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Let's take a look at your week ahead. Hi Chastity Montgomery. All right, oh, 1 second. Much better. All right, Gemini, what do we have for Gemini? My beautiful Gemmy Gems. What do we have for Gemini this week? Hello. The Nine of Wands hopped out and then the Five of Pentacles landed in sideways. Gemini, intuitively, I'm getting that you and another person are trying to work something out after maybe the last few months kind of challenged you guys' relationship. But you both are kind of coming in defeated, feeling worn out with the whole situation, but still not wanting to give up. That's not for everyone. I'll put it back in, and if it comes back out, then it was meant for all you Geminis. I see the 8 of Cups on the bottom. Someone is telling me that they keep on trying to walk away, but something pulls them back in. It's like, I try to walk away from this person, but then we find a way to reconcile, you know. 2 of Wands, 8 of Cups. All right, Gemini. 2 more shuffles for Gemini this week. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the High Priestess, Major for Pisces. Their intentions with you this week, the 8 of Swords, Gemini energy. Their next step towards Gemini, the 3 of Pentacles. If you work with someone, no kidding, it's hard to like move on from the situation if you guys work together. That's not for everybody. What is Gemini's feelings? 6 of Swords. And the overall energy is the 3 of Wands, influenced by the Hermit and the 10 of Wands. Gemini, whatever came out during the pre-shuffle, it's feeling like it's matching this reading. You're trying your best to stay calm and stay neutral this week and keep the peace in your love life. You're not trying to have any arguments with anybody. You're just trying to live your life and just, you know, do what you can. You got someone here that feels like you're very spiritual. You're very, very attuned to your intuition, that you follow your intuition to the T, but they intend to like keep this connection staying stuck while they try to build with you. It's like they know your intuition is telling you to move away from them, but they don't want you to move away from them. So they're trying to like get you to stay while trying to work together with you, even though they know your intuition is telling you that this is not possibly the right place for you. You know, it's like imagine being with someone and you can sense that they know that being, like if I'm with someone and I can sense that they're intuitively picking up on the fact that we're not good together, but I still want to be with you, I'm going to try and like keep this going and work out whatever I need to work out to get you to stay, even though I know, consciously that your intuition is saying that we're not good together. So I'm not thinking of your best interest. I'm thinking of the fact that I don't want to let you go. That's kind of what this spread is kind of telling me, Gemini. Someone may be aware that you're trying to pull away because you feel like the connection is run its course and you're trying to move away, and they find ways to get you to stay. They find ways to get you to stay, whether by guilt or, bringing up the past, being nostalgic, showing up for you with flowers, or vice versa for the dudes, just trying to show you that they're willing to work together with you effectively until everything is nice and calm, but then it nosedives again. It's like on someone's best behavior. I feel like I've gotten this message for you before. Gemini, you're just trying to do what's best for yourself this week. You're just trying to go in the direction that feels like it was waiting for you. But with the 3 of Wands and the Hermit and the 10 of Wands as the overall energy, it feels like you're just buying your time until, your ship comes in and takes you out. Not like takes you out like mafia style, but like takes you out of a stressful situation. I hope you know what I meant. Anyways, so Gemini, it's like you intuitively know something is about to pull you away from a stressful situation and you're just buying your time. Maybe that is a better way of saying it. I'm just waiting for the universe to take me out. That's not what I meant. Gemini, you're funny. All right, so let's dive into this person's feelings for you. We got the Moon. The High Priestess. Excuse me, I was staring at the Moon. Why the High Priestess for how this person feels about Gemini? They may feel like you're being secretive with them right now. You're keeping some things to yourself. You're keeping your plans to yourself. You don't really disclose a lot. You're always thinking. Why the High Priestess? The Magician. Yeah, this person feels like you're plotting and planning some sort of new opportunity for yourself, and they're just trying to figure out if it's including them or not. And the Magician is your major arcana, Gemini. It's a mixture of you and Virgo. You guys share the planet Mercury as your planet ruler. So this person is feeling like you're in manifestation mode right now, and you're just trying to figure out what the next course of action should be for you. And until you know what is meant to happen, you're just staying chill in this boat, getting along with them, not trying to start a fight with them, not trying to aggravate the situation, just kind of buying your time until you feel like the universe is like, all right, Gemini, now is the time. We got this for you now. All right. This person feels like you're making plans. This is kind of the equivalent of being like married to somebody, and you can feel your partner stockpiling some money on the side for an apartment, or, you know, making plans with family members to help with the kids if someone has kids with someone. It's like someone can sense that you're making arrangements, but staying calm and supportive right now until you figure out what to do. Someone here may be married with kids with someone and feeling like there's no way out, you know, especially if someone was the financial breadwinner for someone. But this person's intentions is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords as intentions can sometimes show up. Sometimes the Eight of Swords can show up as intentions when someone intends to keep someone trapped. Whether with a baby, financially, guilt, you know, manipulation. Gemini, it feels like someone knows that you don't really feel like this is meant to go the distance, and they're doing whatever to get you to change your mind, even if they intuitively know that your intuition is telling you that this is not good for you. Let me just take a look at how you feel, because right now this person is telling me a lot about how you feel, but I need to know how you actually feel, because sometimes people can be projecting their own insecurities onto others. So I might find out that you don't want to leave, that you're content, but maybe this person is getting in their head. So let's dive into your feelings, Gemini. We got the Six of Swords. Why the Six of Swords? Think of the Six of Swords sometimes as having your car turned on, warming up in a winter season, to ready to hop in case you just want to go for a drive. Why the Six of Swords? To get away from an argument or something. The Knight of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. It feels like Aries season brought you in a lot of motivation, a lot of excitement, a lot of passion, to where you and this person may have like picked up your passionate connection. Like maybe Aries season made you feel more optimistic about working together with this person if prior you felt like this was not the right thing for you. So whenever we're in a fire sign season, it's easy to get caught up in the chemistry, the sexual attraction that you may have for someone still, even if you feel like they're not compatible with you. Like you felt like this person was very attractive. You're very attracted to this person, Gemini. You're very attracted to this person. But then there's times where mentally you can't stand them. That was sharp. That was sharp. Geminis don't hold back. You guys don't sugarcoat. You say it even if it feels like it's going to hurt someone's feelings. Okay, so let's clarify this person's intentions. We got the Eight of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords as this person's intentions? I just saw the Emperor. Sometimes that shows up as intentions when someone wants to be very controlling. Could be a father figure for someone here, a husband, or flip it if you need to. Why the Eight of Swords? The Nine of Wands again. That's the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle. The Nine of Wands is exhaustion. It's fatigue. It's like intending to keep someone stuck in a situation even though they look exhausted and fatigued about a situation. Three of Cups, wanting to date you. This person doesn't want to lose you, Gemini. They want you in their life even if they can sense that you're not happy. I don't know about that. Like if I can sense someone's not happy with me, I don't want to force them to stay. Unless this person feels like you're just going through a confusing time and that eventually you'll remember that you guys are compatible. Maybe this person feels like you're in your head a lot, that you're overthinking, that there's times where you enjoy the bond and you guys get along great, but then other times you might overthink the situation and things start to get a little bit complicated. Maybe this person's feeling like you're going through one of those situations where it's like, oh, they're annoyed with me this week, but next week they'll love me again. Like that. Like this person may feel like you flip-flop. You might have strong Libra placements. So this person's actions towards you is the Three of Pentacles. Why the Three of Pentacles, please? The Hierophant, Taurus energy. This person wants marriage with you, or to keep the situation committed, or eventually get into a relationship. Yeah, they're trying to avoid an ending. Gemini, this person does not want to lose you at all. At all. But if you're not happy, you got to do what's best for yourself. But when I dived into your feelings, you told me that you're very attracted to this person. You feel like you guys have great chemistry. So maybe you're still needing time to figure it out. Maybe you don't even know. I mean, the overall energy is the Hermit and the Three of Wands, telling me that you're possibly still needing time to go inward to really see what you want, because maybe you are aware that you've changed your mind. So let's clarify the Three of Wands and the Hermit. Some of you have Virgo in your rising. Others, you have Aries in your rising. Why the Hermit and the Three of Wands? The Queen of Swords, Gemini's court card, along with Libra. The Star, Aquarius energy, and the Ten of Cups. And then I see the Two of Swords. Gemini, you just want a healthy, happy home. You just want a family. You want people to feel comfy with. You just want a peaceful vibe. You're not wanting anything toxic. But you may feel like there's times where you and this person are a perfect fit, but then other times it's the complete opposite. And you don't know what to do. So you're torn. The Two of Swords shows up when we're procrastinating making a big decision, or we keep changing our mind, which confuses everyone else around us. So maybe that's why this person's holding on to you tightly, because you change your mind a lot. And they're thinking that when you want them, that's where you're more accurate about your feelings. And then when you don't want them, they feel like you're more inaccurate. Or that's what they're telling themselves, because they love you. Whoever this person is, Gemini, they love the heck out of you. Could be a water sign. I got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Gemini also has, Gemini's the twin. So even though this is Moon and Libra card, yeah, you're right, whoever said that. Gemini is the twin, two different minds. Yeah. So one twin is like, oh man, I love this person. We have great chemistry. We have a lot of fun. We're like best friends. And then the other twin is like, leave this person. I don't want to be here. Like, imagine being a conjoined twin. Imagine being a conjoined twin and one head falls in love with someone that the other head does not like. It's like, oh, I got to watch you guys kiss. Anyway, where did that come from? All right, thank you, commenter. That just took my mind in a different place. I remember watching a conjoined twin documentary, and I'm like, well, what happens when they're being intimate with their partners and the other one doesn't like them? Anyways, okay. All right, so Gemini, I feel like this week you're waiting on the universe to give you a clear sign that, I mean, no disrespect to the conjoined twin community, by the way. That's my arrogance or my ignorance coming through. For some of you Geminis, you're just waiting for the universe to give you a clear sign that you are where you need to be to either move forward or to stay put. And if you're feeling guided to stay put, maybe ground your energy and try and figure out why you have those moments where you just want to get away from the situation. Maybe there's something that you and this person can work through together to, be on the same page. So I'm going to pull from my no contact group. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Aquarius energy, I have Aries, strong Aries. Pisces is here, Taurus is here, Sagittarius is here, Virgo is here. Moon and Libra is here, but it really could be any zodiac sign. So let's dive into the other groups. Boiling point. Pressure has been building for too long. This situation is one spark away from full-blown combustion. So some of you Geminis, you may feel like you getting in your boat to kind of take a long drive for yourself is doing this person a favor. You're trying not to pop off. You're trying not to, say some hurtful things, because when a Gemini gets wound up, that Mercury can spit verbal missiles, and you're trying not to do that. Clean slate. A full reset is now in play. Past decisions, outdated dynamics, and former versions of self are no longer calling the shots. Yeah, someone here wants a clean slate with you, Gemini. Someone's like, please don't go. We can do this. Now that song, Please Don't Go, just popped up in my head. I never liked that song. Please don't go, don't go away. Please don't go. Throwing shade. Shade doesn't always look like aggression. It hides in the backhanded praise, tone, and just joking energy. Some of you Geminis, you may feel like someone gives you a lot of backhanded compliments that makes you feel like they don't even like you. So you may be just like so confused on one moment they're there for you, other moments they say things that are hurtful. All right. Fake profile. It's not just a filter, it's a full-on facade. The person being presented doesn't match the reality behind the screen. Some of you Geminis, you may be feeling the need to go no contact on someone because you may feel like what they present themselves online, if this is someone that you met on a dating app or social media, does not match what you see in real life, and you're like, I gotta go. I gotta go. So let's pull from these ones now. Platonic passion. You didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. Some of you Geminis, you may be 1 foot in, 1 foot out in another situation because maybe a friend is catching your heart. You may be starting to fall for a friend, or a friend is falling for you. Ulterior motive. Someone's words and actions aren't lining up, and that's not an accident. There's an agenda here, and love might not be it. Yeah, some of you Geminis, you may feel like some of the joking shade that someone may say to you might be like micro, what do they call it? Micro aggression or micro expressions, when they say things that kind of give away that they don't like you, or they are sticking around because of what you can do for them. All right, so that's, oh wait, I have one more card. Kidding, hold on. Friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Hold up, that kind of matches the platonic passion card. All right, so some of you Gemini, you have a friend that's falling for you, feeling very passionate about you, but you're seeing them as a friend. And for others, you're kind of curious about venturing out into that unknown and seeing if chemistry will hit when you guys are being more intimate with each other. You never know. Someone you may not feel chemistry with, you know, at Burger King getting dinner can bring out the chemistry in the boom boom room. All right, Gemini, that's for you. On to Cancer. Where's my Krabby Patties at? Hi, Cancer. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. All right, let's do it. Nose tickle. All right, what do we have for hello? This one rudely interrupted me. The Queen of Wands hopped out. Some of you Cancers could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag is coming through, or you met someone during Aries season. 8 of Swords came out. Knight of Wands, 2 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, a lot of fire, a lot of air coming through all of a sudden. We'll see if those cards come back out, okay? Thank you, Roman. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm trying to give you a little heart, but it won't let me. There we go. Hi, Lenora. Hi, girl. Nice to see you. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. What do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week? Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? I need a new chair. I've been saying that for months now. 2 more shuffles for Cancer. 1, 2. Let's rock this deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Intuitively, I just got that someone feels like this connection is a work in progress, or that they feel like you're a work in progress when it comes to trying to connect with you a bit more to see if this could work out for the two of you. Some of you may have met each other at the workplace. What's their intentions? We have the Four of Pentacles, strong Capricorn energy coming through. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or you have your rising in Capricorn. Well, someone's holding a lot of value in you. Someone's holding on to you because they see a work in progress. Because the Four of Pentacles as intentions, that's the intent to hold on and not let go. Being curious about what could happen next. Not really being full on emotionally connected, but sticking around enough to see if things could start to improve. What's their next step? King of Cups. And you're the Queen of Cups, Cancer. Could be dealing with a fellow water sign, that's Scorpio energy coming through, or Cancer, Pisces. How does Cancer feel about this person? Justice, Libra energy. And the overall energy between the two of you is the High Priestess, influenced by the Six of Swords and the Three of Wands and the Chariot. Some of you may not be talking to each other right now. For some of you, there is a lot of communication back and forth, but at a distance while someone's possibly traveling. Because I have the Chariot, which is my travel card. I have the Six of Swords, which is my travel card. And I got the Eight of Wands, and they all came in together. So some of you guys may be, oh, and the Three of Wands, which is my long distance card. So some of you Cancers, you may be dealing with a long distance relationship where someone feels like it's a work in progress, but sees the worth, wants to still keep it going. And for others, if this is not a long distance situation, someone may be keeping themselves emotionally distant right now just to see if this is going to be a compatible opportunity. But with their next steps towards you being the King of Cups, it shows me someone locking in emotionally. Someone's looking at you like, I could love this person. With the High Priestess being there are secrets being kept from each other. You both are not being as open about everything, but I'm not feeling like it's nefarious reasons. It kind of feels like it's just one of those where you guys haven't really got to that topic yet. It's like it hasn't been talked about yet. Nothing like, oh, I'm going to keep that a secret forever. No, it just feels like, hey, we haven't got around to talking about that. So let's start breaking it down. This person's feelings for you, Cancer, is the Eight of Pentacles. Why the Eight of Pentacles? I'm seeing repeated eights in this reading. Repeated eights, so the number 8 can mean something to you. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo born on August 8th. Why the Eight of Pentacles? Ace of Swords. This person feels like they're learning a lot about you right now that may be giving them a fresh perspective. They're also telling me that they enjoy talking to you. Like talking to you, they always learn something new each day. I like that. I like that. Six of Wands on the bottom, Jupiter and Leo. Some of you Cancers could have Leo in your rising, Leo in the moon, or you're a cusper. And then I see the Knight of Cups. And I also saw the Seven of Swords. I peeked the Seven of Swords. So someone here may have trust issues or doesn't really fully trust you just yet or trust the situation. But someone is acknowledging that they do appreciate your attention, and they're also noticing some things about you that makes you stand out from the rest of the people that they come in to meet. I feel like this person is being very responsible, Cancer. I'm not getting anything shady off of this person and how they're approaching this. I feel like they're being responsible. They're just trying to take their time getting to know you and seeing if this is something secure. All right. So let's dive into your feelings, because with the Justice card being your feelings, Cancer, you may be telling me that you feel like they're being honest and truthful and, you know, just being fair. Some of you may be dealing with a divorcee, someone that's been divorced before, and that could be why they're moving cautiously and holding their money. They probably lost some money in a divorce settlement. They're like, I ain't getting married right away until I know this is going to be a keeper because I lost some money. Especially if you're connecting with a Capricorn. Why the Justice card for how Cancer feels about this person? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. You may feel like something is on hold, something's pending right now, but you don't feel like it's permanent. Knight of Wands tells me that you're very optimistic about what the future holds with this person. You're very attracted to this person. This is the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle, Cancer. That's the card that hopped out during the pre-shuffle. You could be connecting to a Sagittarius. I'm getting a lot of Sagittarian energy all of a sudden. I'm getting a lot of Jupiter influence, and Jupiter is Sagittarius' planet ruler, and I'm getting a lot of Sagittarian cards. So for some of you, November, December might mean something to you, or you're dealing with someone born in those dates. All right, let's clarify this person's intentions, and then I'm going to get another card on their feelings, okay? I feel like I need a little bit more because they didn't give me any cup energy until their actions showed up. So their intentions, Cancer, is the Four of Pentacles. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Why the Four of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles. Cancer, this person really wants to see something work out with the two of you. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Turtle is Earth Bow. I don't know if I said that right. All right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing Libra too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, buddy. Cancer, it feels like this person is willing to loosen up a little bit. They're pulling a coin out of that coin drawer. You know, when you think about the Four of Pentacles, Cancer, let's think of it in like a money sense. This is just a make-up hypothetical situation to give you an idea of what I'm talking about with these two cards here. Think of having like a cheap dad. You know, every time you're asking for ice cream truck money, he pulls out his wallet and there's like cobwebs coming out and he's like, all right. And he gives you a little bit, but then holds on to that wallet all day long, dear life. All right. It feels like you've got someone who is holding on to something very tightly, very guarded, protective, not wanting to be open, not wanting to be emotional with just anybody unless it's the right time. And then they pull a coin out of that. And in this situation, the coin references them being more open towards nurturing the relationship a bit more, investing a little bit more because they feel like it's something that's worth pulling it out and investing in the situation. Oh, that sounded so wrong. Maybe that was the wrong analogy. So Cancer, it feels like you got someone that's trying to loosen up a little bit and be more open and invest a bit more instead of just holding on to everything tightly. So their next actions is the King of Cups. For some reason, I got a Ludacris song in my head, and it started when I started your reading, Cancer. I think it's called Roll Out. All I'm hearing repeatedly is roll out. Roll out. That's all I'm hearing in my head since I started this reading. What the fudge? Why the King of Cups? The Tower, Scorpio energy. I actually saw Ludacris in concert. It was to see Eminem in concert, and Ludacris was an opening act. Anyway, so the King of Cups is clarified by the Tower, and then I see the King of Pentacles, and I see the Three of Cups. So Cancer, it feels like this person is going to be more emotionally open, and it might surprise you. It might shock you. Okay. The Tower doesn't always have to be negative in context. A lot of people fear the Tower. I actually appreciate it. But the Tower can also be an unexpected event, a surprise, especially when the surrounding energy looks positive. So Cancer, you may have someone that's going to be a little bit more emotionally open, and you might be unexpecting that or not expecting that. And then something stabilizes with that King of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. It leads to a positive engagement with each other, not like marriage engagement, but like a positive evening or a positive day or a positive like encounter, something like that. It's like whatever this person is telling you or opening up to you about, you guys look happy about some sort of conversation. You guys look happy. But I am getting someone's fearing that they're going in a little bit too quickly, because I do have the Devil and the Seven of Swords. And I see the World card. So if some of you are at a distance, someone's worried that they can't fully trust what someone is up to when they're not around. So that's a valid fear. Like if you're in a long distance relationship, you really don't know what they're doing day to day. You don't know who they live with and who they spend their time with when it's at a distance, for those who are at a distance with someone. So Cancer, it feels like you and another person are moving forward. This person feels like you are a breath of fresh air. They feel like there's something very intriguing about you, very positive about you, and they would like to invest a little bit more. And they're going from being very guarded to being more with their guard released, to open up a little bit more, to see this move the needle a little bit more, but they're not going to go too crazy too fast. This is someone that is very cautious. And you're already sensing that that's what's going to happen. Something like that. I hope I'm making sense. Now for the no contact group, let's take a look at you guys. Because this is for the group that I feel is in communication, even if there's moments where there's things that are kept private. Before I pull the no contact group Cancer, the zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I have Libra, Pisces, strong Pisces, Cancerian energy, Scorpio, and Capricorn. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? Do check out your most recent weekly I did for you, Cancer. It dives into your love life a bit deeper, and your April monthly also. You got 2 readings in my April playlist, okay? Fading feelings. When the feelings start fading, what's left? Reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or potential? Someone here may be feeling like their feelings are fading and is not really sure what to say. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. Someone may be feeling trapped in a relationship because they overpromised, they rushed into a situation and doesn't know what to do because their feelings are starting to fade, whether that's you or this person. Different worlds. This connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fascination and friction. Yeah, I'm strongly getting someone at a distance here. Someone dealing with a long-distance connection where you guys get along great, the vibe is great, but the long distance is really aggravating the two of you's connection, it feels like. Invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. Thank you, D. Shea. I appreciate that. I hope I said your name correctly, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Envy vibes. Envy wears many faces. Sometimes it shows up as fake support, fake concern, or unsolicited advice. Some of you Cancers may have needed to pull someone away because you felt like they were too envious of you. They were making subtle hints or comments that made you feel like they were wishing that they had your life and comparing themselves to you, and you felt like, no, I need someone equally yoked. Lies detected. A version of the truth was offered, but it's curated, calculated, or conveniently incomplete. Some of you Cancers may feel like you can't trust somebody, and you may be calling someone out on it. Good morning, Trey Camp or Tra Camp. I hope I said your name right. All right, Cancer, that is for you. Do check out your 2 readings that I did for you. It's in my April playlist if you want. On to Cancer, or Leo. I already did Cancer. Cancer was like, should we tell her? You guys are going to let me do that, huh? All right, Leo. All right, Leo, what up? Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Hi, Leo, babe. Hi, Ernie. Hi, Ernie, buddy. Hi, Sarah. All right, what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, please? What do we have for Leo? Leo, you've been getting some really good reads lately, so let's see if that momentum continues. Leo. 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. All right, Leo, your person's feelings for you this week, the sun. Gotta love it when it starts off with your major arcana, Leo. You're making somebody happy. You're putting a smile on someone's face this week. Or the sun could be telling me that this person feels ready to clear something up, reveal something that may be unknown right now. I feel like I got that for you last week. Anyways, this person's intentions, the 9 of Wands, fire energy again. Their next steps, the Hermit, Virgo energy. your feelings for this person, the Six of Wands, Jupiter and Leo energy. You could be dealing with a fellow Leo or a Leo Virgo cuspy, or a Virgo that has similar traits as a Leo maybe. What's the overall energy? The Eight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. I've got all Virgo and Leo on this spread. So some of you can be Leo Virgo cuspers. Doesn't mean it's not for everyone else, but that's just coming in with a thicker layer. Two of Swords on the bottom. All right, so let's break it down. So let's start with this person's feelings for you, Leo. We got the Sun. The Sun brings happy times. The Sun brings awareness. The Sun brings, you know, a chance to see things more clearly. Whoa, geez, did you see that? I don't know if I saw that correctly. The Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. But it also came out with the Death card, Scorpio energy. So I got Venus in Cancer, I got Scorpio right here, and the Ace of Wands. What's on the bottom? The Eight of Swords. So, Leo, it kind of feels like, now I saw that Ace of Wands come out in reverse initially. So you could be dealing with someone that when things start to get a little bit intense and fired up, they pull back aggressively. Could be who you're connecting to. Like this person pulls back aggressively, especially with that Hermit there, when things start to get a little bit too intense, too heated, too exciting and emotional. It's kind of what it's feeling like. Like someone may not be ready for all that emotional intensity. Like feeling like you're falling in love with somebody, or this person is just telling me that something is happening so quickly and they don't know what to do about it. They're happy with you, they're enjoying it, but it's scaring them at the same time. And I wonder if it's because of the Nine of Wands. Typically the Nine of Wands comes in when we're dealing with someone who's been beaten down in their love life, when it's connected to a love reading. It doesn't always have to pertain to love. This is just because it's a love reading we're doing. The Nine of Wands shows up when someone just feels like they keep on getting excited just to get kicked back down, and someone's kind of a little bit worn out in the sense of romance right now. And is worried that you guys are going to move too quickly and then it'll flatline and the connection will be done and they'll have a broken heart. Thank you, 630 Moonchild. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. 1111. So Leo, it feels like you got someone that feels like you guys have a deep soulmate contract, a deep bond. So they're very intrigued by you, and that's what keeps on bringing back that heat again. So you'll notice that things move really quickly one moment and then they start to slow down and then they move quickly again and then they slow down. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. But you're happy either way. With the Six of Wands as your feelings, you're just enjoying it. You're just enjoying it. You're not letting the what ifs, the would have, could have, should haves, or, you know, fear get in the way. You're just enjoying all the attention. Leo, you also feel like this person is very good looking. Someone that you feel would be very exciting to have on your shoulder or on your arm when you go into a restaurant or something like that. It's like you're proud of who this person is, what they look like, what they do for a living. Something about this person you're very proud of. But you guys are saying the exact same thing to each other. Like you guys make a good match. Some of you guys could be like a power couple with that Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Two of Cups. If this person could just let the situation move the way it wants to, even if it is moving quick, you guys could end up really building something successful here. Maybe this person is scared of the success. Temperance right underneath that. If you're dealing with an earth sign, that could be what I'm getting. Earth signs tend to want to move cautiously and slowly. They don't want to like just go in so quickly to a situation without having enough time to like see the pros and cons played out in real time. But with you being a Leo, you're kind of the opposite. You're like, hey, I'm having fun. Let's do it. Let's move forward. Let's just go with the groove of the situation and enjoy it. So let me dive into your feelings, Leo. So to reiterate, this person feels like you are a soulmate of theirs, someone that is in their life for a very important reason, but they're challenging themselves in regards to how quick they want this to unfold. Clarify Leo's feelings. Why the Six of Wands? Someone here might get a lot of attention. As I'm about to dive into your feelings, Leo, I got the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You want this person. You want this person bad. Those are my two favorite cards to see in a love reading. And then I see the star supporting it. Leo, you really like this person a lot. You see that this could go far. Some of you may already be in a successful relationship with this person, and maybe you guys have been under a lot of pressure with life. Maybe you guys are very busy people. Maybe a lot of things are going on in the world around you guys where you guys don't have much time for each other, where the passion dies down because everyone's busy with work, schedules, things like that. If there's kids involved, then everyone's busy with kids. But I feel like you see that this person could be the one. And I don't say that too often. I don't say that too often. Leo, you feel like this person could be the one. Some of you guys may be divorcees. I'm getting that as a side message. Someone could be watching this who has already been divorced before. Yeah, and then the Queen of Swords underneath that showed up. Like someone's getting a second chance to do things differently, to learn from an old situation. And if you're not the divorcee, Leo, this person can be. But that's not for all of you, obviously. So let's clarify this 9 of Wands. I've got a lot of 10s showing up in this reading. A lot of 10s and a lot of 9s. A lot of 9s and a lot of 10s. Why the 9 of Wands, please? The 4 of Pentacles. This person is being protective. Sun in Capricorn. 4 of Swords. They may be still resting, healing from something. But this is someone that is holding on to the connection because they see the value and they don't want to like give up on this. But they're asking for someone to slow down a little bit. Like someone feels like something is a little bit too intense. So Leo, if things have been moving very quickly, they're asking for you guys to just slow it down a little bit. And find like a balance. Otherwise, this person will start to pull back even further, even if they don't want to. This is someone that has a low social battery. This is someone that can't be around a lot of people for long stretches of time. They get really stressed out and overstimulated. Or that's a message for you, Leo, if this reading is reversed. And you're dealing with someone who wants your energy all the time, wants to be around you all the time, and you're loving this, you're loving them, but your social battery is just needing time to decompress. That's for somebody here. That's for someone here. It's like, I like being around you, but can I just have a couple hours to myself? Is what I'm getting off of somebody. Like someone's feeling like there's a lot of things happening all at once. So let's clarify this 8 of Pentacles. But this is a work in progress. This is a work in progress. I feel like this could work out for the two of you, Leo. I feel like this could work out for the two of you, Leo. Why the 8 of Pentacles? But you guys are going to have to work together as a team and find a nice balance so one doesn't feel like their feelings are being unheard and neglected. Because someone is really stating, I can't give all my attention to this, but I would love to give what I can without it being held against me. Why the 8 of Pentacles? 8 of Wands, a lot of 8s. And then I got the 4 of Wands and Temperance right here. Look at that. Leo, this is fantastic. If you and this person can come together and meet each other halfway and not feel like one has to sacrifice more, this could actually go the distance. This could actually go the distance because with that 4 of Wands being there, it feels like this could be a happy setup for the two of you to really thrive together. So repeated 4s, repeated 8s, 9s, and 10s coming in strongly. Trying to see if I'm missing anything. But someone's happy. Someone's very happy. Very happy to have met you. Clarify that Temperance card. For someone here, things may have always not been this happy, but there's been a lot of healing involved. And someone's feeling very proud of their relationship for working something out and not giving up. Why Temperance? 3 of Wands. So the Three of Wands is being open to exploring this further and not putting a lot of expectations and allowing the universe to guide you both. But this looks fantastic. Three of Wands typically comes in when what you're manifesting is on the horizon. Don't force it to be there when you want it to. The universe doesn't work on our clock. Okay, but we already have the Four of Wands right here. So Leo, if this is someone new in your life and you guys are hitting it off and the chemistry is really strong, this could work out, but there needs to be moderation here, not too much too quick, whether you're saying that or this person is. Someone just will quickly lose a lot of their steam and pull back aggressively and maybe even cut things off if they're not feeling like their needs are being appreciated or respected. Because I am strongly getting someone that does not have a strong social battery. Okay. Clarify that Hermit and Four of Swords again. The Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is being at a crossroads where there's a decision that needs to be made. And one decision is you guys continuing this journey. The other decision could be going in the opposite direction if someone feels like this is just not, you know, supporting their well-being. But someone does not want to lose you, Leo, at all. Someone's really hoping that you guys can find, you know, a common ground here. Because with that sun being their first feeling towards you, it's telling me that they're very happy to have met you. So Leo, yeah, this could really work out. And if you're single watching this right now, Leo, this is a hint of what's coming towards you because the Ace of Wands is a brand new spark. Some of you Leos already know who this person is. Other Leos, this person is heading your way, and you're going to notice this by the attention that they initially give you. And that could be what sets the tone to think that a lot of attention is needed in the relationship because of how someone originally started. So crosswatcher, that might be on you for setting the bar so high that you were going to give a lot of attention to Leo, and then all of a sudden you couldn't keep up with it and sustain it. So maybe not start stronger than you can keep up. It's like the equivalent of meeting someone for the first time and you not being a big texter, but you meet them and you're texting them nonstop, and all of a sudden you go back to your normal baseline of texting sometimes, and then the other person takes it as a decline of interest when that's just your normal texting behavior, but that's not how you showed up in the beginning. Like that, okay? So let's get the no contact group started. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Leo, I have Aquarius, Pisces, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Venus in Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo. That's the main ones that came through the reading. It could be any zodiac sign. Leo, I did do your April monthly and your April weekly. It's got love spreads in it that go much deeper than this read. So it's in my April playlist if you want another view of your love life for April. All right, so let's get the no contact group. Blocked. It's things to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase the ghost. Some of you Leos, you may feel like, what the fudge, did someone just block me? If they did you a favor. They blocked you before they could waste your time. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry about it because the spread that I just pulled for Leos shows me you got someone really high value coming your way. Happily ever after. You're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. But if you're in no contact, why would someone stop talking if they feel they could have something beautiful? Well, that one was random. Anyways. Make a move. Swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. Leo, if you're not talking to someone right now, not because of a fight or anything like that, and you're really interested in them, and you're not sure if they're interested in you, just make a move. The worst that could happen is they say, no thank you, Leo, and then you move on. But they're encouraging you to make a move. That it might end up working out for you. Okay. Double life. Someone is juggling stories, identities, or relationships and hoping no one notices the overlap. Shady dealings. There's money, influence, or power changing hands in a way that isn't meant to be traced. Some of you Leos may be dealing with someone shady when it comes to money handling or other investments or other things going on behind the scenes. You may have pulled back aggressively because you clock someone's behavior being something that you didn't want to be a part of. It's like, I don't want to be a part of that. Scam alert. It's not always just about money, clout, access, reputation. There are many ways to get played. Yeah, a lot of you Leos, you may have been the one that blocked someone because you felt like they were scammy. You felt like they were just like, it kind of reminds me of those people that will try to love bomb you just to get money off of you. It's like, hey, I love you, I want to marry you, and you know, it's only been a week, and then they show up at your front door with a trash bag full of clothes. What do they call that? The hobosexual? The person that's only hitting you up romantically and love bombing you because they need a place to stay and you've got a place. For some of you, you may have someone that in the first week is already like telling you that they love you, and next thing you know, they're complaining about their roommate being annoying and hoping that they can stay with you. Don't do it. Villain vibes. They're never the villain in their own story, but the trail of chaos says otherwise. Something about their vibe just doesn't sit right. Yeah, some of you Leos, I feel like if you're talking to someone and you're not in no contact yet, they're encouraging you to go no contact if you feel like something is off. If you feel something is off, just block them. Block them. Don't ignore that gut instinct that someone is just not who they say that they are. Because it feels like someone's just trying to get close to you for what you have, whether you've got status, reputation, money, a place to live, a car, if someone's needing you to drive them to work each day. Something feels like it's not for genuine intentions. Protect yourself. All right, hope that helps, Leo. Do check out the April playlist for the rest of your readings for the month. Have a good weekend. And now Virgo. Virgo is up. All right, Virgo. Aw, thank you, Sarah. What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week for the next 7 days? Virgo, what do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo, please? 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. Their intentions with you. The King of Swords. Their next steps. The 6 of Cups. Is it your birthday? Did I just miss someone saying it's happy birthday, Andrea? Happy birthday, girl. And your feelings towards this person. The Hanged Man, major for Pisces. The overall energy is the 8 of Cups. Okay, so Virgo, you've got somebody here that's wanting to come towards you this week and talk something out, but you're not so certain that you want to talk to them, but you're also not giving me a no either. You're kind of thinking, hold on. I'm getting like a hold on energy off of you. That's kind of what that Hanged Man is telling me. You're not necessarily saying no, I don't want to hear from them, but you're also not saying yes, I want to hear from them. You're just hold on. It's like you're needing another perspective on things. This is Pisces energy, and Pisces is your opposite sign. And I got the 8 of Cups, and I got the 4 of Wands here, and the 4 of Pentacles. Some of you Virgos are uncertain on whether or not this connection can sustain itself for years to come, and you don't want to waste your time if something only has a shelf life of 6 months. You're just trying to figure things out. Some of you might be turning your back because you guys are on a different page in what you guys want to create together. One person might want marriage. The other person just wants a situationship. It's like you guys are possibly not on the same page with something. Okay, so let me break it down. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the 2 of Swords. Right now they're feeling ignored, but they also may be in 2 different minds about what they want as well. And that could be why you're not sure yet, because you can sense the inconsistency off of them. Why the Two of Swords, please, for how this person is feeling towards Virgo? The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. They feel like you guys are a work in progress, but they want to move towards you. This is someone that's got their heart open. They're feeling like this could really go far if you give them a chance, even if they are aware that it's a work in progress with that Eight of Pentacles there. Yeah, this person feels confident that if you guys just work together, this could end up turning into something that you're not going to regret. They're feeling that way anyways. Doesn't mean it's what's going to happen. So let's dive into your feelings, Virgo. You've got the Hanged Man. Why the Hanged Man for Virgo's feelings? Why the Hanged Man for Virgo's feelings, please? The Page of Pentacles and the King of Wands, Leo energy and Virgo. You're very attracted to this person, Virgo. So this is someone that you feel a lot of chemistry with. You feel very attracted to this person. But when it comes to a Virgo, they don't base their future decisions on attraction levels. You base it off of, are we going to bring a stable life to each other? Are we going to see this grow into something successful? Does it have like a calm factor to it? Do I feel like I'm going to get my investment here? So you would love for the decision just to be solely surrounding how attracted you are to them, but you're not like that. You're very attracted to them, but you need more than that. I do feel like you are open to this though. The more I get into your energy, Virgo, I do feel like you are open to this, but you're coming at it in a very slow way with that Page of Pentacles. Now, roles could definitely be reversed, especially if this person also has some strong Virgo placements, okay? Like if you're dealing with a Virgo risings usually come in stronger in these readings than Virgo suns, you know. Always check your sun, moon, and rising and Venus depending on what you resonate with. Like for love readings, moon sign, Venus is good, Mars for the guys. Career, sun, and 10th house placement, so on and so forth. Everyone has their own view on that, so your mileage may vary. But Virgo, I'm strongly getting that you are open to like connecting with this person, but in baby steps with that Page of Pentacles. You're not ready to go all in. Because with that Four of Wands being there, someone may be talking about marriage. Someone may be talking about moving in, and that may be something that you're not ready to discuss. This person intends to have a serious conversation with you this week, like this week. Some of you, it might happen in 2 weeks. But for a lot of you, it feels like this week. Why the King of Swords, please? The Hierophant. This person is not being ambiguous. This person is being very clear and straightforward. They want to be with you. Right underneath that is the Star and the Sun and the freaking Empress. This feels very similar to what I had for Leo's reading. A lot of successful energy around it, but someone wanting to ease into it a little bit slowly. Ooh, watch the Leo reading, especially if you are a Leo Virgo cusper, okay, Virgo? Or you're dealing with one, because this is kind of feeling similar to what I had for them, where one person is all high, intense energy, while the other person is like, hey, I need, you know, a little time for myself. But anyways, I digress. But Virgo, it feels like you got someone that is taking you very seriously. So let's clarify the Six of Cups. Why the Six of Cups, please? The Two of Wands, and then I see the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Virgo, this person feels like the memories you guys already created with that Six of Cups card is enough to sustain you for a long time. They feel like there's more to create together based off of the history you guys already have. This person feels like you are worth the investment. The Ace of Cups is a love offer. Taurus got that too. You may be connecting to a Taurus. Do check out Taurus's reading because that's what came through. Or Taurus season. we're about to step into Taurus season, what, tomorrow or the next day? I think tomorrow's the last day of Aries season. I could be mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me clarify that Four of Wands and the Eight of Cups, because that was the overall energy for this reading, Virgo. Some of you are walking away from this marriage opportunity or this relationship, walking away, and some of you are walking towards. Someone used to say that I play with my tarot cards like I'm playing with Barbie dolls. They're not wrong. Wait until the court cards come out. The people. Why the Four of Wands and the Eight of Cups? The Moon, Ten of Cups, and Temperance. If you guys can find a common ground and meet each other halfway, this could actually go far, Virgo. You both feel a lot of attraction for each other, one. You both have feelings for each other, two. And I feel like if you guys can meet each other halfway, there could be the stability factor towards it, too. But this looks like it could work out. Tell me more about how Virgo feels. I need a little bit more off of you to feel confident in that. Not 10 cards. Let's just do a little flippy. There we go. Page of Swords and the Magician and the King of Pentacles. So Virgo, I feel like you are kind of in that observing stage. You're thinking, you're observing while simultaneously manifesting what you really want. You're coming in with a good energy. I like it. With that Magician being there, which is the number 1 card, and the Page, which also talks about new beginnings, you're ready for big changes in your life, and along with your love life, you're just wanting to make certain that this person is a part of the plans that you're making for yourself and other other factors. Like, you're trying to make certain that this person aligns with you in regards to, you know, your work goals, your personal goals, not just romantic goals. You want to make certain that this person's not going to be a bump in the road that you're trying to walk on in the future. It's like, will you end up interfering with what I'm trying to build 6 years from now, 7 years from now, 8 years from now? Virgos think far, far into the distance. You don't think about just this month. Yes, so Virgo, it feels like someone's wanting to have a serious conversation with you, and I feel like you're in the energy of, give me a minute, at the beginning of the week, but towards the last half of the week, you're going to be like, all right, I can talk. We can talk about this now. So that's for you guys. I'm going to pull from the no contact group in a second. Let me just name off the zodiac signs that came through this reading. I have Sagittarius, I have Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces again, Leo again, a lot of Earth. But it could be any zodiac sign, okay? So, oh, Virgo, do check out your romantic weekly I did for you in your April monthly. It's in my April playlist if you want a deeper look into your love life, because those readings go really, really into your love life. Make a move. Swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you. Action will. I think Leo got that. Blocked. It stings to be blocked, but try not to take it personally. Value those who value you and don't chase ghosts. Virgo, if someone blocked you, I would not even bother. I wouldn't bother. Just like I said to Leo, because they've got both of these cards. You know, some people will remove themselves from our lives and do us a bigger favor. It's like sayonara. Divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Your love life is being affected by divine timing, but in a beautiful way. I would not stress it if things are not working out right now. The universe knows what you need to feel happy. Plot twist. New info just dropped and it's juicy. Suddenly the dots connect and the real story is showing up. Heartbreak. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it ever felt so right. Status symbol. Someone's chasing symbols instead of substance and wondering why it still feels empty. And Taurus had that one. I thought I threw away this card. I don't like this card, but it keeps on showing up, so I guess I'll just whatever. Dirty laundry. They thought they buried it deep, but old messes have a way of resurfacing, and this one's messy enough to leave a stain. I just don't like the stain part. It's an ick. It's an ick of mine, but I'll keep it. All right, so that's for you, Virgo. I love you. Hope that helps. On to Libra. All right. Hi, Libra. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. All right. What is going on with Libra? What do we have for Libra this week? What do we have for Libra this week, please? Two more shuffles. Ooh, one came out. 1, 2. Let's rock this in deck for my lovely Libras. All right, you got a flipper, and it's the 4 of Pentacles. We'll see how this card aligns with your reading. All right, so your person's feelings for you, we have the Devil. Strong Capricorn energy showed up. We got 2 cards already with strong Capricorn influence. Their intentions with you, Page of Pentacles, more Earth energy. Their next step, 8 of Cups, water energy. Your feelings for this person, 9 of Pentacles, Earth energy again. And the overall energy is the Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Do you know what I'm getting off of this reading, Libra? So please only take it however it resonates. You've got someone showing up in this reading, exiting your life, but someone else is entering soon after. So if someone's choosing to walk away from you, I would just let them. Let them. Let them. The right people are going to stay. With your feelings for this person being the 9 of Pentacles, you feel single anyway. You feel single. The 9 of Pentacles shows up when we are feeling single already. We're not married to anyone. We're not in an exclusive relationship with anyone. Because it shows me with this person's actions being the 8 of Cups, their feelings being the Devil, this person is wanting to take what they want and then leave. With the 4 of Pentacles being there, sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be someone that is greedy, someone that wants to hold on to control, hold on to what they want. I don't always get this type of energy off of the 4 of Pentacles. Typically, I get good energy, like someone's holding on to some value in a relationship. But when it comes out with the Devil, that's when it changes things. The Devil, when the Devil is influencing a card, it has a stronger layer of negativity glazed on top of it, even if it's a typical, normal, nice card, you know, things like that. So Virgo, you've got someone that's being very controlling over what they share with you, how much time they spend, and what's going on in their private life. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you like the community. Thank you so much. With the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles, Libra, it feels like you got someone that's very protective over what they share with you. They don't want you knowing much about their private life. They only let you see a little bit of their private life. So you might have never met their family. You may have never went to their home, something like that. So once they get what they're wanting, that's when they're turning their back. So that's why they don't open up to you in the first place. They don't want to share their private life with you if they already have it in their head that they're not planning on staying. So this could be someone who's no contact with you right now, not even talking to you, maybe even blocked your number, and you look like you're unbothered, which is good. But it's making space for someone who's going to love you to come in. Look who you're getting in exchange for this Devil energy. That's a good trade-off if you ask me. Having someone coming in with Devil energy walk away from your life, so that way this high value Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles person can enter your life. Libra, so if someone blocked you or is not talking right now, they did you a favor. They did you a favor because I like the energy of this person that's coming towards you. So let's just get some more information off of this person, and then I'll dive more deeper into the one that's coming your way, because it feels like the Libra I'm watching or reading for is single right now. You identify as being single, even if you've got someone that seems to come and go from your life. So let's break it down. Let's start with the Devil card. The Three of Swords, this person plans to hurt you. For some of you Libras, this person has a third party. Eight of Swords on the bottom. I feel like this connection has left you feeling trapped, has left you feeling confused, has left you feeling questioning your own feelings, questioning your reality. That's what the Devil and the Three of Swords does. They get you by love bombing you, and then when you fall in love, all of a sudden they act like you're the one falling in love too quick and you're being a little bit too much, and they need some space, and then they start to pull back, and then they all of a sudden go ghost. And they leave you questioning the whole experience. That's someone that just wanted to get what they wanted, whether it was sex, money, you know, your reputation, or just to get your attention and validation. Let them walk away. Let them walk away. Now, cross watcher, if you're watching this and you're like, Baddison, I did nothing wrong, then you're the good person that's coming in. You're the good person coming in, all right? Please don't take it personal if you hear a message that's like, ugh. If it doesn't sound like you, it's not you. All right, so let's clarify Libra's energy. You got the Nine of Pentacles. So Libra, you look really good. You feel like you got someone approaching you who is looking for love for the right reasons. And then just when you connect with this person, the other person comes back around is what it feels like. The Sun and the Page of Wands and Judgment. So Libra, if it does feel like you've got something happy heading your way or something that's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, but you don't see it, it's behind you. See, this is you. Picture this you, whether you're a guy or girl, don't worry about the gender of the card. This is you. You don't see behind you that you're about to be very happy. Very happy. Happy Libra. Happy Libra behind you. And then when this person comes in, this nice person that's coming in wanting real love and romance, when you least expect it, this other person is going to hit you up with a what you up to text with that Page of Wands and Judgment wanting another chance with you. Okay? Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. If someone comes and goes from your life, they are not making plans to stay long term. They're just getting what benefits them. And with the Ace of Pentacles supporting this Knight of Cups, this is someone that's looking for someone to build a life with. So let's get the intentions of this other person, the one that's coming in with that devil influence. Why the Page of Pentacles? Ace of Wands. Well, when the Ace of Wands is combined with the devil, I don't feel like I need to tell you guys what that usually references. But for those of you who are new to tarot, that is a passionate love connection where someone comes around when they're wanting to have, you know, rubbing ankle time. You know what I'm talking about. Rubbing ankle time. Well, depending on how you, never mind. So Libra, it feels like someone is wanting to come towards you whenever they need physical attention, but it doesn't look like that's what you want. So it feels like with that Page of Pentacles being there with that Ace of Wands and a devil, that feels like a situationship energy where it's never a label. There's never a label on whatever this is. Someone here could be married. Someone here could be married already and you may be aware of it or you're learning about it. So let's clarify that Eight of Cups. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Six of Wands. Yeah, I'm getting someone that likes to have attention and walks away when they get that attention met. When they get, all right, someone's coming towards you wanting to have validation. Six of Wands is that attention, feeling praised, feeling complimented, and then when they get it, they walk away. So let's clarify this other person that's coming your way that you haven't met yet. Some of you may have already met them briefly. Why the Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles for this person that's coming towards Libra? Nine of Wands and the Six of Swords. Whomever this person is, Libra, this is someone that's been through a lot. This is someone that might be a bit like worn out with the dating scene, just feeling like they keep on meeting the wrong person. And the universe may be guiding you guys together because you both are in a similar position where you meet people who are not aligned with you, who don't value you and don't build with you. And together you guys connect. It feels like the universe is trying to bring you someone similar to you, similar in values, similar in beliefs, similar in what you want to achieve in the relationship. But guarantee, actually I don't want to say guarantee, but it feels like what I'm getting here is when you start to connect with this person and start to build feelings, this other person reaches back out after being quiet for a bit. And that could be the universe testing you to see if you're willing to accept someone who's giving you partial love, partial attention. Or do you want the one that is coming in with their heart open, just being like, this is me, this is what I am, do you love me? Okay, so let's clarify the Judgment card and the Page of Wands. Why the Judgment card and the Page of Wands? Four of Swords, that confirms it, my no contact card. The High Priestess and the Four of Swords. Whoever's coming back around, Libra, this is someone that went quiet, went ghost, disappeared, and is very secretive. And I got the Five of Cups and I got the Queen of Swords, which is your court card. This is you being very direct in how you approach the situation when communication does come back in and someone's acting nostalgic about you, saying things like, I've missed you, sorry I've been busy, I really want to get, together with you, I will be different, we can make more plans, I would not buy it. That's just someone trying to manipulate you into rejecting what looks like a good opportunity so they can get their control over you again. So Libra, that's what I'm getting. It feels like if someone went no contact on you or blocked you, I feel like you got something better on the horizon. And just when you're dealing with that better situation, that's when the blocker comes back to reignite something again. And you're going to be met with a universal test. Do what you got to do with that. I'm going to pull the no contact cards in a second. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, strong Capricorn. Strong Capricorn. Doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but strong Capricorn influence in that reading. All right, so let's get the no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. All right, wait a minute, that card doesn't belong here. You belong there. Done settling. You're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not for you. Yeah, Libra, you're done settling. No mas. No more settling. Comfortability. This is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still be accepted. Libra, that's the type of connection I feel like does well for you, especially with you being the Justice card. You're all about, harmony, balance, and truth. Marriage vows. Forever isn't fantasy here. It's a shared choice. Marriage is either present, predicted, or deeply desired. Yeah, some of you Librans, if someone pulled away from you and you're currently single, it's giving you time and space to focus on yourself, prioritize yourself, and for the universe to bring you someone that you might end up marrying. That's what you want, Libra. You want marriage. You want a faithful partner, someone that loves you and appreciates you, not someone that's okay with going quiet for a week or two at a time and then coming back when they're a little itchy for the boom boom. Screw that. Nope, not doing that. Not doing that. All right, let's get the other cards. X drama. The past didn't stay in the past. An old flame is reigniting chaos, stirring up drama, or still has an emotional pull. That matches with the spread that I just got. You got someone new coming in, and that's when the X shows up. But can you really call it an X? For some of you, I don't feel like you can even call this person an X. I don't think that there was actually a label. Someone was avoiding a label. The audacity. Boundaries were crossed, and the worst part, they act like it was their right. Some of you Librans, someone's coming back around after they blocked you or went no contact or ghosted, and you're looking at them like the audacity to think I still want to talk to you. The audacity to come back around thinking I'm going to respond to your text. No, thank you. And that's a healed Libra. The last card is heartbreak. Sometimes the worst breakups are the ones that never got full closure. What hurts most isn't the ending, it's the fact that it never felt so right. All right, Libra Roonies, that's for you. Do check out your April monthly and your April weekly. It goes in deeper into your love life. It's in my homepage of my YouTube channel playlist. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Scorpio. Where's my Scorpios? Scorpio. Thank you, Aqua Libra. Hi, Margaret. Inland Empire, you are such a sweetie poo. Thank you so much. Oh, I almost blocked you. I went to give you a heart on your comment, Inland, and I almost hit block. I've done that before. I am such a, not a tech girl. Thank you, Inland Empire. I appreciate that. All right, on to Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio this week? For the next 7 days? What do we have for Scorpio? What do we have for Scorpio for the next 7 days, please? What do we have for Scorpio? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords, their intentions towards you, the 5 of Cups. Aw, you got someone in their feelings. They feel like you're mad at them. They feel like you may be saying some hurtful things, but things that may need to be said. And if it hasn't happened yet, that could be something that you're preparing to do. I mean, look at this. Their feelings for you is the Queen of Swords. Their intentions is the 5 of Cups. It feels like someone feels like they got read their Miranda rights. They're feeling really sad, really hurt. They feel like you're criticizing them, but the Queen of Swords is being honest. What's this person's next actions? The 6 of Cups. It feels like you got someone reflecting on something that you've said or will say, and it's going to bring like a softness to you guys' connection. Someone's coming back around with a clear perspective on something, I feel. Your feelings for this person, the Lovers card, major for Gemini. So with the Lovers card being your feelings, Scorpio, this could be telling me tough love. You had to give someone tough love around this time frame. Whether it already happened or it's happening currently or it's happening in the week ahead, you're being honest with someone because you feel like you have to say it because you love them. You wouldn't waste your time if it was someone that you didn't care about. What's the overall energy? The Queen of Wands and the Emperor. So we got Leo, Aries coming in strongly, and the 9 of Cups. Okay, that looks good. I like that. It looks like after a awkward conversation gets done, you guys look really good. You guys look really good. Like the conversation, what was needed for the momentum to build back up, for the confidence in the relationship to build back up. I like it. So let's clarify it. Let's start with this person's feelings for you. When the Queen of Swords shows up in how someone feels about you, Scorpio, it's telling me that this person feels like you're being very assertive this week. Verbally, you're saying what's on your mind, you're not sugarcoating, you're coming in a bit emotionally detached, feeling like you have to be just very facts over feelings right now. Facts over feelings, telling it like it is. Knight of Cups tells me that there's still romantic love though, and a plan for the future with that Knight of Pentacles also showing up. Some of you may have just had an argument or there was some sort of fallout, a disagreement that kind of turned south, but you're quickly navigating it to be redirected in a healthier way. Yeah, for some of you Scorpios, Either you're in the middle of an argument right now, or you're about to have one this week, but your ability to think clearly with that Queen of Swords, it steers the situation in a healthier conversation dynamic. Like, instead of fueling the fire and getting all messy, you're speaking up in a way that helps direct it to a more calmer place where you guys can get something resolved. I like that. I like that. Some of you Scorpios are really effective communicators. You know how to communicate in an effective way that gets your point across while also, you know, keeping everyone's attention. And some of you guys are really good communicators. So let's clarify your feelings for this person, Scorpio. You got the Lovers. You see so much potential in this person, but you don't want to make choices based off of someone's potential. You want to see someone in real time showing up. Because the worst thing you want to do is make choices in regards to someone's potential. Because what if they never reach that? You know? Sometimes we see the potential in someone that they don't see in themselves, and we let ourselves get heartbroken. Why the Lovers card for how Scorpio feels about this person? Temperance. Yeah, look at that. And then I got 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. Scorpio, it's feeling like you and this person may be in the middle of a hardship, but you guys are working together as a team, and it's because of your ability to effectively communicate your thoughts, your feelings, the direction that you would like the relationship to go, and that this person is feeling like you had to be very critical, or you're being very critical this week. That hurts their feelings, but they get it. They get it. And it works out for the two of you. It feels like something may be looking more calmer for the week ahead once you have a very important conversation. Didn't I get that for you for your weekly, or was that Aquarius? Could have sworn I said something about that to you in your weekly. Whatever. Let's clarify the 5 of Cups, because this person's intentions is the 5 of Cups, indicating that they intend to feel sorry, they intend to feel shame, they intend to feel regret and guilt for something that they may have done. They're feeling sorry. They don't want to be a bad person. They don't want to cause any drama. And that's not putting the blame on this person. It takes 2. This is just acknowledging that this person is saying that they feel accountable for something. Why the 5 of Cups? The 3 of Wands and the Fool. The 3 of Wands and the Fool, that's taking a bold step in a different direction, being more open to other ways of going about it. The 3 of Wands is pretty much kind of like, I'm open to going with the flow, seeing what the universe brings, and taking a more confident, bolder approach at something. Like maybe someone lost their confidence and started to be irritable about the relationship and started to drag their feet. And maybe you had to speak some motivation into this person with that Queen of Swords first, and then it trickled into the Queen of Wands, which is a very strong motivator. Queen of Wands is really good at motivating people to look at the glass half full, to get up, try again, things like that. You may have had to do that for this person. Even though I got the Emperor right here and the Queen of Wands, you both are wearing crowns. Even if the Emperor is known as a higher status than the Queen of Wands, it's equal based off of what I'm seeing here. Because typically the Emperor aligns with the Empress. But in this situation, the Queen of Wands is looking straight at the Emperor as equals, both having a crown. So maybe someone may have made someone feel like they weren't their equal, or they weren't good enough, or didn't bring enough to the relationship. And someone had to correct them and say, no, I bring plenty, but in different ways. Like that. Like imagine, hypothetical situation, imagine being like a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad, and then the other person works. Both parties are bringing in the value, but in different ways. They're still equals, you know? So let's clarify this 6 of Cups. This is person's next actions towards you. Why the 6 of Cups? The King of Swords. All right, I like that. And then I got the 6 of Wands. Perfect. So, Scorpio, with the Queen of Swords as their feelings for you, their behavior is the King of Swords. This is a really productive conversation between 2 different people. Head over heart, using facts over feelings, and reflecting on the recent events, 6 of Cups, and coming out of the situation feeling successful, 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands is overcoming an argument. 6 of Wands is rising above a hate or any drama. And then it fell out just to reveal the 2 of Wands. So someone made the right choice and moved in the right direction, or will this week. Clarify the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, please. 7 of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups in the upright. 7 of Wands in reverse is picking and choosing the battles wisely, not looking at everything as something to have to fight for or fight about. And the Page of Cups is offering a new approach in a sweet way, in an emotional way, being more softer, less offensive, less defensive. So someone may have approached something a little bit more aggressively recently, and the 7 of Wands in reverse is saying, all right, I'll pick and choose my battles. I'm not going to feel like everything has to be a fight or something I have to defend myself on, and just softening up. So maybe, Scorpio, you had to tell this person that they were coming at you a little bit too, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. It's like you're wanting someone to be a little bit more softer with you. More charming, more emotional, more romantic, something like that. But someone was being a bit defensive. You may have felt like someone was being a bit moody, defensive, something like that, and you had to call them out, or you might this week. Or you don't like someone's behavior where someone shuts down and gets very quiet when you're trying to have an open discussion. You may be correcting that. Either way, something stabilizes, and I'm happy about it. Clarify, again, Scorpio's feelings. 2 of Wands and a King of Cups. Yeah, Scorpio, this is someone that you have deep feelings for, and you're planning your future, and you just wanted to make certain that your plans could still be including this person. You had to get this off of your chest first before you continue making any further plans. It's kind of what that feels like. It's like, all right, before I make any more plans, I want to make certain that this person's going to be a part of my plans before I do anything else. It looks like something works out in your favor. So for those of you who are in no contact with someone right now, I'm going to pull some cards on that. But for zodiac signs that came through this reading, I've got strong Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, and Libra, I already said, and Leo. All right, so let's get the no contact group. Now, Scorpio, don't forget I did your romantic love weekly, and love spread is in your monthly. If you haven't checked it out, it's in the April playlist. I got 2 readings in there for you. Situationship. It's a situationship, not a relationship, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's drama-free. Some of you Scorpios, you're not even in a labeled relationship with this person, but you may feel like you guys fight like your husband and wife, or however the situation may be. Family feud. Sometimes blood is thicker than water, and sometimes it's just thicker with drama, judgment, and silent grudges. Some of you are not speaking to a family member or family members, and it looks like it might be better off. It's like, all right, if the family brings that much drama, then you guys just don't align with each other. A lot of people keep people in their life that bring them a lot of hell just because of blood. Nope, not worth it to me. Making bank. Financial flow is increasing. A new level of wealth, power, and confidence is activating. Someone's confidence is going up because their bank account is going up. Someone's feeling a lot more better about themselves now that they don't have to worry about, you know, should I keep this on auto pay or should I shift things around? It's like someone's feeling a lot more better about their money. Wedding day. There's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain to official. Everything feels so much more defined now. For some of you Scorpios, I feel like you're having a really important conversation with someone that you do see that there could be potential, but you need to know that they can communicate effectively with you. Communication is very important to you, Scorpio. All right, now this one. Twin flame. They are your counterpart in growth, healing, and divine purpose. That's why it feels so intense. Scorpio, this is your 3rd time getting this card in a row on my all signs readings. That rarely happens. You're the only one that keeps on getting this freaking card. This one. I'm not a twin flame reader, but it keeps on coming out. And I said that same thing last week too. Same mistake, different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. Some of you Scorpios may feel like you keep on attracting the same type of relationship dynamic, whether family, romantic, or business. You just feel like, dang, why do I keep on attracting the same shit? And that might be where you step back and reassess some of the things that you're repeatedly ignoring in the early stages. Like, there's signs that show up when, you know, we're following a certain path. Once a cheater, history has a habit of repeating itself when accountability is missing. Cheating isn't just a mistake, it's a pattern until it's healed. Some of you Scorpios who went no contact on someone who's a cheater, or someone blocked you because you're the cheater. All right, that's for you. Do check out your April reading, Scorpio, if you want a more in-depth look at your love life. Till then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is next. I had the best cedar plank salmon last night, you guys. Oh, my friggin' Lanta. It was thebomb.com. All right, random thoughts. All right, what's up, Sagittarius? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. There we go. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for Sagittarius for the next 7 days, please? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Oh, hello, get over here. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, we have the 3 of Cups. Their intentions, we have the 4 of Swords. Their behavior and actions, the World card. Your feelings towards them, the Ace of Wands. And the overall energy is the 8 of Pentacles, influenced by the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy, and the 8 of Swords. Repeated 8s, another 8. 3 8s, you guys. The number 8 could be very significant for you right now. Okay, so this feels like it's someone that you're newly dating, newly getting to know, but it looks like this person's already starting to act funny. They're already starting to act funny and pull back a little bit, but then they reappear. But it does look like there could be potential here, but this person needs to like nip that in the bud before it starts to aggravate the situation without reasons to. Okay, so this person's feelings for you right now is the 3 of Cups. Why the 3 of Cups, please? Why the 3 of Cups, please? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. Sagittarius, it feels like you got someone that wants to spend some time with you this week. They want to really spend some quality time. Just be mindful that this person might be an overspender. It feels like this person is feeling an urge to like spoil you this week or just take you out and show off a little bit. But with that 5 of Pentacles energy, they're either spending money that they shouldn't just to impress you, or they're going to give you all this attention and all of a sudden pull back aggressively and get quiet. And that's what I said earlier with that 4 of Swords as their intentions. Thank you, Melissa. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. So, Sagittarius, it feels like you've got someone that really wants to make a good impression on you. They think the world of you. But it feels like they start to act a little different after setting the tone for something else. Like they've already like raised the bar on expectations, and now they're kind of like looking like they're gonna fall back a little bit and throw you off. So let me clarify your feelings and then I'll get to that. Your feelings for them right now is the Ace of Wands. You feel like the momentum is there, the passion is there, the desire is there. If this person continues to fuel that fire, things could really turn out good for the two of you. But what ends up happening is while that fire is burning, someone starts to like pull back aggressively and starts to lose steam, or the fire starts to dwindle down a little bit. And then someone reappears as if the fire is still going to be burning the way it was when you left it. Not to be too TMI, but imagine someone getting, you in the mood, you're on, doing the early stages of first base, second base, third base. And then right when they get to third base, they're like, oh, hold on, I got to take out the trash. I'll be right back. Go out to take the trash, come back in, and you're already doing your laundry. You're like, sorry, ship sailed. I'm not in the mood. It's like, it kind of feels like that. Like they're coming in hot with all the flirting and going on dates and spoiling you, texting you a lot, but then out of nowhere they start to pull back aggressively, but then reappear thinking you're going to be the same as how they saw you last, or be as excited as you were originally. That was such a weird way of explaining it, Sagittarius, so please roll with it. Clarify that Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Right now, you're into this person, Sagittarius. So cross watcher. You got Sagittarius interested in you. Do not get them bored waiting. Don't make them lose interest. Because a fire sign needs to keep that fire burning before things start to stabilize. Because fire needs to stabilize in order for the relationship to work out. If you take off before it's stabilized, it's just going to burn out. So I hope I made sense with that. Right now, I almost called you Capricorn. Right now, Sagittarius, you really like this person. You think they're very good looking and charming. But where you guys might not align is someone's like inconsistencies. So let's take a look at this Four of Swords. Because this kind of shows me someone burnt out a little bit, feeling like they came in a little too hot, came in a little bit too strong, and now just needs a little bit of a mental break. This is someone that really isn't much of a texter. This is someone that needs a lot of me time. That kind of matches with what I had for Virgo's reading. Or was it Leo's? I don't remember. Where someone set the expectation that someone's normal baseline is always texting and being generous with their time, but someone later finds out that that's not really their normal baseline. They were just trying to make a good impression, but now might be irritating the relationship because someone moved forward thinking that's what someone is like all the time. Why the Four of Swords? The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius, this person really does like you. They really do want something with you. And then I see the Ten of Cups and the Magician. So Sagittarius, it's telling me that this person really likes you, is really motivated by you, but they might make a poor decision to like pull away without being communicative to you about it, which might end up like causing you guys some lost time and having to start the build-up process all over again. Okay, and it doesn't have to happen that way. So crosswatcher, if you and Sagittarius are doing well together and you just feel like you need a little bit of a break, communicate that. Sagittarius will not mind. Just communicate it. The World card. Why the World card? Why the World card? The Tower and the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Look at that. So Sagittarius, it feels like what I just said is hitting some high notes because it shows me that you guys are building something really good, but someone ends up like going in a different direction with how they were normally communicating with you or showing up for you, and it creates an instability factor and shakes things up to where what was becoming stable is no longer stable. And here you are already getting bored, walking away to see what else is out there by the end of the week. Sagittarius, doesn't have the strongest attention span when it's someone that you're in that early stages with. Sagittarius likes to have fun and freedom and see what's out there and explore. And if Sagittarius feels like someone is pulling back, they're just going to assume that they're not interested and go see what else is out there. But this person is interested. That's the point. They're interested, but it comes off as uninterested when someone starts to pull back. Anything else for Sagittarius in that situation? the Death card and the Five of Wands and the Six of Swords. So yeah, Sagittarius, there could be a chance that you end up pulling away yourself if this person doesn't communicate with you in an effective way that lets you know where you stand, because you're not going to be a mind reader. Because right now you're excited about this person, but that's because you're sensing they're excited about you. But if this person starts to like slow down texting or is being less responsive, you're going to take that as, oh, they're not interested anymore. Okay, well, whatever. I'll go walk away, I guess. When it's not that. They are interested. But this is someone that set the bar too high on how much time that they have in their schedule. And now that kind of explains why the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles came out. So it's not about money. It's time currency. This person spent a lot of time. Time is the most valuable currency we've got. This person spent a lot of time on you originally, but then, you know, needed to recharge their batteries with that Five of Pentacles energy. They started to feel depleted of energy. Okay, something like that. So Sagittarius, it feels like someone really likes you, but they may have went all in too quickly and got to, you know, just needs a little time to figure some things out, but they want you. But they need to communicate that. Anything else? And that could be why all these all these 8 cards are here. You know, things could end up working for you or working against you, depending on what direction that 8 falls. Because remember, the 8 is like the infinity symbol laying down. All right, it can go this way or it could loop back that way. So, yeah. This was a really to-the-point type of message, Sagittarius, so it's showing me that you and another person have strong potential, but communication could end up hurting it and making you lose interest quickly. This person needs to continue fueling that flame until you guys have something stable to rely on when things do get a little bit complicated, okay? When it's early stages, you don't want to start already being complicating. So before I get into the no contact cards, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Cancerian, a Scorpio, a Taurus, Scorpio again, Taurus again, Leo, and Aquarius. So let's get the no contact group. Commitment issues. Someone here is afraid to fully commit. Either, hold on, learning how to read again. Someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are high and avoidance is running the show. Someone might pull away because they start to get a little cold feet, but realizes after, no, I want this person. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped isn't part of the love deal. If there's no key in sight, it might be time to break free. So Sagittarius, for some of you, you're not talking to someone right now because they started to feel trapped. They started to feel commitment issues. They started to worry that they weren't ready for a commitment. But I felt the energy of someone changing their mind, but will they be too late? Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Yeah, there's a lot of passion between you and another person, Sagittarius, but there needs to be stability attached to it. So that way, if something does go wrong, misunderstandings, etc., you guys already have a stable fallback to support the relationship until things start to get sorted. Divine timing. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly the way it's meant to. And cosmic connection. This connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. And then I see the block card. It's things to be blocked, but try not to take it personal. Value those who value you and don't chase ghosts. All right, Saggy, that is for you. Hope it helps. Do check out your April weekly and your April monthly. I go deeper into your love life. Plus, there's a general read in the monthly. All right, enjoy the rest of your weekend. On towards the sea goats. Capricorn is up. Where's my sea goats at? Hi. Hi, Tance. Hope you guys are doing good. You're cross-watching for Cappy? All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? Ah, the Strength card almost fell on my lap. Oh, and then it shows me the Queen of Wands. Some of you guys are dealing with a Leo. A Leo is feeling attracted to you. Or you're feeling attracted to a Leo. All right, what do we have for Capricorn this week? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck from my beautiful sea goats. Hey, get over here. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. Hi, I don't know how to say your name. How do I say that? Chind you and Wonko. I don't know how to say it, but hi. This person's intentions with you, we have the 7 of Wands. Their next actions towards you, the 3 of Pentacles. Your feelings for them, the 9 of Wands. And the overall energy is the 3 of Swords. Capricorn, what happened since last week? Last week you had a fantastic reading. You've got someone in 2 different minds about how to work together with you this week. They're feeling a bit defensive. I don't know if you guys just had an argument or another person got involved in complicated things, whether a family member, a friend, a colleague. Someone wants to work together with you with that 3 of Pentacles as their next step. They just don't know how to go about it. And you're over here wanting to not give up as well, but you are feeling a bit defeated in a situation. All right, so let me just break it down because it feels like you guys are not talking to each other right now. All right, so let's start with the 2 of Swords. And if you guys are talking to each other, it feels surface level to just keep the peace. Whoa. The Knight of Wands in reverse hopped out. Someone may be feeling like someone's not taking the relationship serious and they're getting a bit defensive. Capricorn, it may be this person telling me that they want to commit to this, but they feel like you're not taking it seriously. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. You got someone that wants to build a life with you, but they may feel like you're focused on everything else but them. Now, vice versa if you need to, but this person just feels like they're fighting for something that they feel like you can't give them. Whether it's a relationship, more of your time, more of your attention, more of your heart, more of your feelings. They just feel like they're fighting for something that you will not give them. And they're getting defeated. They're feeling frustrated. They're feeling defensive. But at the same time, you're coming in doing the same thing. So is there a misunderstanding? Do they have it all wrong? Is it the opposite? Are you wanting everything that they're telling me that they want, that they feel like you don't want? Clarify Capricorn's feelings for this person. The Chariot and the 5 of Cups and the King of Swords. You want to move forward, Capricorn, but you feel like the past is kind of anchoring you in a spot that's leaving things unsettled. The 5 of Cups is all about disappointment, heartache, regret. Like some of you, you're having trouble moving on from something that may have happened between the 2 of you, whether you guys had a big fallout and you guys said some hurtful things, you may be having trouble moving on from that, or something else happened. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Side message for somebody here, not for everybody. Someone here may be dealing with a long distance relationship and it's exhausting them, but they're still fighting for this. Yeah, for some of you, you guys are at a distance from each other, but you're trying to keep the relationship going, but it's exhausting and it's wearing you both out because you both want the physical closeness. All right, back to everyone else. Tell me more about how Capricorn feels about this person. The Eight of Wands, you want momentum to be picked up. You want to feel excited again. Eight of Wands is also my travel card for those of you who are at a distance. Ten of Pentacles, yeah, Capricorn, you do want a future with this person. I don't know why they're assuming that you don't want a future with them, but you're showing up as wanting one. Maybe you're telling me, Capricorn, you want a future too, but you don't know how to give it to them. Maybe that's what they're agreeing on. You both want it, but you don't know how to give it to them the way that they're expecting it. Let me clarify their intentions. Queen of Swords, they want to talk to you straight, like straightforward. They want a straightforward discussion with you. Strength card, we saw that during the pre-shuffle with the Queen of Wands. Three of Wands. Okay, so Capricorn, what this person is telling me is that they're picking to fight for this, but they want to have a straightforward conversation. No bull. No bull. They want to like figure out a plan and get to that plan. Because with the Three of Pentacles being their next step, that's you guys working together as a team. They want to figure out how you guys can make this work. Yeah, you both want a future. Oh, I just hit my bladder. Oh, I just did it again. You both want this to work out, but you guys aren't talking about what you need to talk about. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. The Devil. Ooh, and the Eight of Pentacles. Someone here may be obsessed with building up their career, building up their finances, and could be not really giving that much attention to the relationship. Could be what I'm getting. Whether that's you, Capricorn, or this person. Someone may feel like someone's putting their money and career at the top list of priorities. And it's causing a slow death of the relationship, perhaps, with the Death card. So let's find out why the Three of Swords is here, because the Three of Swords is a very heavy energy as the overall. That was the overall energy, which comes in with a lot of weight. Clarify the Three of Swords. The Fool, Aries energy, the Ace of Swords, and the Four of Wands and the Hanged Man. So Capricorn, it feels like someone's prepared to go out and get what they want, even if they have to leave this situation. Someone's just like, I know what I want. I'm going to go after it. So I would hope that my person wants the same thing. If not, I'm going to cut that rope down and free myself from the situation painfully, is what I'm getting. Someone's ready for something serious, and someone feels like the other person isn't taking it as serious. Even if both parties want the same thing, someone's not taking it as seriously as the other person to get the ball rolling. Someone needs more effort off of someone, more excitement off of someone. With this, yeah. Someone feels like someone is all talk but no action. And it's starting to get someone irritated. Like someone's making a lot of future promises, but there's no real life proof that there's, you know, like traction. No traction. Anything else? The Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Going forward, someone's going to pull back just a little bit to reflect on the past and weigh out the decision of what they need to do. Two of Pentacles is weighing out the pros and cons quietly. Four of Swords while thinking about the past. Six of Cups. It's like someone's trying to think, all right, is this connection, you know, meant to go forward? Should I give this more? Or should I just cut it loose? So Capricorn, it looks like you and another person really want to be on the same page here, but someone here is really desperate for some real-time action being shown, like real active steps being taken to make this work, whatever it is. Like, for example, Capricorn, I got a lot of long-distance messages in the beginning. If you guys are at a distance, someone wants to see someone actually taking real steps to bridge that gap. Are you looking for a job where I live? Do you want me to move where you live? You know, are we talking, you know, are we looking for apartments or houses nearby? Are we, like, someone's wanting to know, are we going to, like, start blending our life together. That was just an example for those of you who are in a long distance. And if it's a third party situation with that Three of Swords, someone is like, are you going to get a divorce? Are you really going to break up with that person? Are you really doing all the things? That's for somebody. I don't feel like it's for all of you. I'm not getting third party energy throughout this reading, but with the Three of Swords showing up, I've got to at least put that out there for someone who is resonating with that. Someone's waiting on someone to finalize a divorce, to be single. You know, that's not for all of you. So I'm going to get into the no contact group right now. But first, for the zodiac signs that came through this spread, I've got Aries energy, strong Capricorn, strong Libra, Leo, and Virgo. Geez, that came out quick. Well, that's upside down. Okay. Friend zone. One of you wants more, but the other only sees this as friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. Ooh, someone's got their friend in love with them. Hold on, card fell on the floor. Get over here. Someone new. Someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Some of you Capricorns, you're not ready to go far with someone. Doesn't mean you don't want a commitment. You may just not want the commitment with them. Because in that spread, it showed me you wanted a future with someone with that Ten of Pentacles. But this could be saying, yeah, I want a future with someone, just not this someone. And you're needing to let this person know, hey, I'm not interested in moving forward with you, but it's not because I'm non-committal. I just don't want to commit to you. So if you're feeling that way, Capricorn, you should be honest with that person, because someone is really getting their heart really invested if that resonates. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. Divine timing. This card keeps on coming out. Things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Inner turmoil. They may be smiling on the outside, but they're spiraling on the inside. Pretending everything's fine has become its own crisis. Yeah, Capricorn, you got someone that's looking at you like everything's copacetic, but inside they're like, am I going to lose Capricorn? Do they not want me? Is this not happening? What's going on? Invite only. The real action isn't happening in public. Behind the scenes, the inner circle's already been chosen. That could be hinting that who you're meant to be with has already been chosen before you even took your baby breath. And you're just needing to align with that person. Sober life. With no distractions or substances to blur the view, what's real is finally visible. From here, better choices are possible. Someone may have needed to take some time to work on themselves, heal, get over addictions, and really work on their own emotional needs and mental health before getting in a relationship where that could challenge someone's sobriety. Doing the work. Growth is happening behind the scenes, healing patterns, owning truth, and unlearning survival mode. So someone's doing a lot of work on themselves, especially if someone's trying to get sober. I said this last week and I'll say it again. My heart goes out to whoever's trying to become sober in life. It's not easy, and I hope it all works out for you. It takes a lot of strength to do that. All right, on to Aquarius. Hope you enjoyed your reading, Capricorn. Do check out your weekly reading I just did for you the other day and your April monthly. If you want to know, look at your love life, and I have a general spread in there too. All right, Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. What up, Buttercup? Oh my goodness, I got all these bird bites all over me. I look like I got a disease. Those freaking conures are chewing on me. They're very, very sweet birds, but they like to use their beak for everything. Anyways, what do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius this week? What do we have for Aquarius this week, please? Two more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this in deck for my beautiful aqua babies. You got a jumper, and it's the Justice card, Libra energy. Ooh, 3 9s. 3 9s, that's cool. Justice. We'll see how that card aligns with your reading. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week, Aquarius. We have the Chariot, major for Cancer. Their intentions towards you, the 7 of Swords, Moon in Aquarius. Repeated 7s coming through. Their next actions towards you, the 4 of Wands. Seven of Swords as intentions with the 4 of Wands as their actions. Your feelings for this person, the 5 of Cups. And the overall energy is the 10 of Cups. All right. Aquarius, it feels like this is someone that's telling me that they want to be together with you, but I don't know if they're trustworthy. And with your feelings for them being the 5 of Cups, you're kind of telling me that you have already been disappointed enough, but you're still showing up for the relationship. Now, for others, you may already be married to this person and trust has been broken. But let me just start clarifying. All right, their feelings for you is the Chariot. The Chariot often comes up in feelings when someone's feeling motivated to move forward in a relationship, even if there's opposition, even if there's something pulling someone left and right. Someone's still trying to steer that Chariot to go forward. Why the Chariot? The Hermit, Virgo energy, and the 6 of Wands, and the Fool. Aquarius, you got someone that wants to take a new approach at this relationship with you. They feel like it would be successful. They've been doing a lot of internal work, a lot of internalizing. But the fact that the 7 of Swords is their intentions, I need to clarify that before I can give this person the benefit of the doubt, because their feelings look good. I just don't like that card as their intentions. So let's take a look at it. Let's take a look. Why the 7 of Swords as this person's intentions with Aquarius, please? The Star, Aquarius energy. 8 of Cups on the bottom, 2 of Cups. What? In this art depiction, Aquarius, it shows me someone running away from something. And then it clarified with the Star. Running away from something that they want. But their next step is the 4 of Wands, which shows me someone doesn't continue running. Aquarius, you might have someone that is acting like they're running away from what they want, but then they still show up anyway. How else can I explain that? I have to get back to that. Let me just clarify your feelings. This one's a little tricky because your person is being really confusing. It's like they're telling me what they want and then showing me what they don't want, and it contradicts it in the same. Why the 5 of Cups? This person is contradicting themselves all over this reading. Why the 5 of Cups? The 8 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Aquarius, you want a comfortable life for yourself. You're ready to do the work. You've been doing the work. You're ready for something to be a lot more easier, to move a little bit quicker without such, heaviness attached to it. You're kind of like, can a relationship be simple? Why does it always have to be so freaking hard? Why can't it be simple? And it can be when it's with the right person. But right now you may be feeling like this person is challenging you in regards to something that they're telling you that they want in the same token. It's like this person is telling you that they want all the things, but their actions is showing that they don't want all the things. It's like, imagine asking somebody, hey, you want meatloaf for dinner? Sure. And then they're telling you, yeah, I want it. And they're looking so unenthused with going to the dinner table. It's like, are you being honest? Do you want it? I can make you something else. No, I want it. And it's just like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like this reading, Aquarius. It feels like this person wants to approach you and feels confident that you guys could have something successful, but they're acting like you're dragging them into the situation, and it's not something that they're actively running towards. Clarify that Four of Wands. Aquarius, you may be watching this thinking, Baddison, that's why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here watching your reading. This person's got me. Why the Four of Wands? Judgment. Six of Pentacles. It feels like, Aquarius, this is someone that's going to be preparing to make a final decision. Maybe what I'm getting is this person keeps flip-flopping between feeling confident and losing confidence in a decision that it's like they're trying to motivate themselves into feeling like this is the right approach, but then they second-guess themselves right when they already tell you that they were on board. It's like, imagine someone saying, oh yeah, we can do that, and then they second-guess themselves while you're getting everything planned and prepared. It's like, oh, do I really want this? Really? It's like someone keeps on doing that to you. Keeps throwing you off. It's like you feel like you're fighting with someone constantly about, do you want this relationship to work? Do you want to be with me? Do you want to raise a family with me? Do you? Because you don't show it in action. So you may be saying to this person, Aquarius. For those of you who are already married and with children, you may feel like there's times where they show up really excited about the life they're building with you. Then other times you feel like you're dragging them by their ankles. Clarify this person's intentions again. Why the Seven of Swords? The Emperor. Do you know what this kind of reminds me of? It's like, it's kind of giving the energy of someone that will reach out via text and say, hey, what are you up to? And you respond so excitedly, but they don't continue with the conversation. And then hours later, hey, what you up to? And you're all excited to answer their question, expecting that it's going to be a conversation from there. And then they don't follow it up with anything else. It's like, why are you acting like you're wanting to talk to me? But then when I talk to you, you don't talk back to me. Something like that. It's like, what's the point of reaching out if you're not going to carry a conversation with me? That's the only other way I can explain this, Aquarius. It's like this person is making strong attempts to be in your life, but then when you reciprocate it, it goes flat. So then when you pull back, all of a sudden they make attempts again, and then they go flat once you respond to it. Yeah, it feels like it's really emotionally wearing you down, Aquarius. Yeah, like Dog Lover said, actions don't match words. Actions don't match words. You are being too generous, Turtle is Earthbow. You already were generous earlier. I appreciate it, though. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So Aquarius, it feels like to me, you are coming in wanting a specific image of a relationship, a peaceful, harmonious, everyone wants to be there, everyone's excited to be there, everything's running fine. It's just, you got someone that's very inconsistent. They keep changing their mind but not telling you about it. It's just like you don't want to feel like you're making plans with someone who doesn't want to be a part of the plan but is just showing up anyway. But then they do and say things that makes it sound like they're the ones driving the relationship and motivated for the future. But then just, I don't know. There's no follow through with this situation, it feels like. It's like you don't want to feel like you're forcing someone to be with you. But then there's times where you feel like they're the ones that are more excited than you. And you're like, am I being gaslit? Clarify that Four of Wands, please. The Queen of Swords and the Six of Swords. So before your relationship can get to this point, Four of Wands, Aquarius, I do feel like you're really needing to have a conversation with this person. I got the same message off of Scorpio, so I don't know if you're connecting with a Scorpio, and I think I even got this message for Virgo. But I feel like you really need to have a conversation with this person so that way this person doesn't get you lost. Because it feels like you're following someone that doesn't know where they're going. And that's just going to lead to you both getting lost. Clarify Aquarius's energy a bit more. Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles and the Tower. Ooh. Aquarius, you're not playing around. Nope. Look at that. You're about to make some big moves for yourself because you really want what you want. And if someone's not showing up the way that you need as far as reciprocation goes, you're going to go and build it for yourself. And that's when the one that wants it will align with you. You want someone to want to be here and not be there because they feel obligated to be there. You're not obligating anyone. No one's obligated. All right. But the thing is, Aquarius, this person does feel like this could be successful. That's what's throwing me off and giving me a freaking mental headache. Because this person over here is like, yeah, this would be great. I think this would be successful. I want to move forward over here. They look excited. But then something happens and they nosedive and start to get in their head and you start to question it. So this person's not ready. I would not commit to this person if I were you until they're consistent. But definitely do what you got to do. So I'm going to pull the no contact group in a second. But for zodiac signs that came through, I have Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio again, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo. Yeah, it just kept on repeating the same message over and over again. I was starting to sound redundant. So that was your message. It wasn't telling me anything more than that, which tells me that you got some thinking to do before any other messages could be revealed. All right, so the no contact group. Power couple in reverse. You amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship. You're building an empire. Aquarius, I feel like you want an empire with someone. You want a power couple dynamic. And since this card came in reverse, you may be feeling like you're nurturing a connection that does not give you that power couple vibe. You're wanting to go as high as you can in your relationship status. You want to feel proud of your relationship. And right now you don't feel proud. Undefined. You're sharing energy, time, and maybe even intimacy, but no one's naming what this is. If you feel uncertain, it's because the foundation is unclear. Yeah, Aquarius, that was what I was getting in the reading today. There's this connection that you're feeding and dealing with, but there's no clear label. It's like, are we together? Are we not? Are we figuring this out? Are we a situationship? Are we done? It's like you didn't know, and it was stressing you out. Money matters. Money is becoming a pressure point in this connection, whether it's overspending, income gaps, or fear of scarcity. Miles apart, lingering ex came out in the single life. Miles apart, even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. And we did see that Chariot a second ago. Some of you guys are dealing with a long-distance relationship and it's really stressing you out because you feel like someone's not doing enough to show up for the relationship. Lingering ex, whether they're still talking or just secretly hoping, an ex is impacting how this connection is unfolding. The single life. Embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you attract the best. Heck yeah, I love this card. I love it, I love it, I love it. Ride or die. This is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. And if you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. That's what you want, Aquarius. You're wanting that connection where it's like, oh, I know they've got my back and I've got theirs, and we're about to build a freaking empire. That's what you want. You don't want none of this, oh, do they really want me? Are they cheating? Are they lying? Are they going to go ghost? That's not what a fixed sign wants. I don't think anyone wants that, but especially not a fixed sign. You guys like security and stability and to know that something is fixed, something is a fixture in your life. All right, Aquarians, that is for you. Do check out your most recent weekly reading. I just posted it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. No, 2 days ago. So it's in my April playlist if you haven't seen it already. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Aquarius. On to my Pisceans. My fishies are next. Sometimes piranhas. I'm just referencing my daughter who's a Pisces. You guys can be piranhas when you don't get your way. All right. Oh, I was trying to give the little dot a heart. It looks like a butt instead. Forget it. All right. Where did my cards go? Oh. Hi, Pisces. You're welcome, dog lover. Thank you for being here. All right. What do we have for Pisces? Oh. Speaking of Pisces, the moon card I wanted to hop out. That's your card. That's your card. Some of you Pisceans may be leading into the week ahead feeling a bit emotional, a bit confused, as well as sensitive. So you might feel like one moment you're feeling emotionally happy and glad, and next minute you're crying in the shower, not knowing where that came from. That could be because your emotions are starting to balance out with that Justice card. Sometimes a good cry in the shower is needed, even if you're not crying about anything specific. Just let it all out. It's a good cleanse when it's in the shower. All your stress goes into the drain. All right, what do we have for Pisces? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and dag for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings. We have the 2 of Swords. Their intentions, the Queen of Pentacles. Their next steps, the Moon. That's the card that wanted to come out. With their feelings being the 2 of Swords and their next steps being the Moon, that could be why you're feeling a bit emotional this week, Pisces. It may be because your person keeps on flipping a switch and acting different than what you're used to. One moment they're acting in a way that makes you happy. Next minute they're acting in a way that makes you sad. And it's just, it feels like that. But the good news is their intentions is the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me that their intentions is to stabilize the energy so it's more consistent. Someone may be working really hard right now and may be all over the place right now energetically and taking it out on the relationship. What is Pisces feelings? Justice. So all the cards that came out during the pre-shuffle came back out again. The overall energy, the 7 of Swords, Moon in Aquarius, and the World card, and the Knight of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. All right, so I feel like trust is a issue for you and someone this week, and it's because of how someone is operating. Someone's not operating in a way that makes Pisces feel comfortable. High Priestess, Pisces energy. So let's start with this person's feelings for you. What are the 2 of Swords for how this person feels about Pisces? Hold on. 8 of Cups in reverse. For some of you Pisceans, this person may feel like you try to walk away from them before. Because of what's going on with the 2 of you, you have tried to walk away. Because 8 of Cups in reverse is trying to walk away but unable to. And then I see the High Priestess on the bottom. Maybe your intuition told you to go back to them. All right, so let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is telling me that you feel like this is an honest person, that they're fair, that you feel like they're worth being in your life, even if there's days where you feel like they're stressing you out. You feel like eventually it bounces out to being more good than bad. Why the Justice card? Hello. Holy smokes, those cards just hopped out. The Chariot, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. That's a good combo, but why is the 5 of Cups here? Some of you are trying to stick it out because you see the marriage potential, you see the growth, you see where this could really work in your favor, even if it's got some disappointment attached to it. So Pisces, it feels like even though there's days where you want to cry and then other days you are happy, you feel like there's more happy days than not, and you feel confident that things are going to stable out eventually to where things will be more consistently what you want it to be. And that's what supports that 10 of Cups. But I am getting where trust is an issue right now because of the inconsistency. So let's clarify that. It's like you may feel like someone is repeatedly saying, oh, it'll get better, don't worry, and then it doesn't. Why the Seven of Swords, the World card, the Knight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Swords. Ooh, Pisces, you contemplated breaking up with this person, didn't you? Yeah, that confirms that Eight of Cups in reverse over there. That confirms what this person was just telling me. You did try to leave before, but you came back. That's what that's telling me. You tried to leave before, but you came back. You felt like there was something worth walking back towards. You definitely see the growth here. You feel like if you just stay strong and hang in there, things will start to work out. But be careful with that. That's a slippery slope. That's a slippery slope. You don't want to hang on to a situation because of the potential. But if you feel in your heart that things could actually get better, you definitely do what you got to do. This person's intentions is good, though. We got the Queen of Pentacles. I like the Queen of Pentacles as intentions. That tells me that this person does intend to ground their energy and be more committed to the situation, because the Queen of Pentacles gives their all. Someone just needs to level things out. I feel like this person's under a lot of pressure, and that could be what's doing the flip-flopping. But it looks like they're getting control back. Why the Queen of Pentacles? The Tower. And the Magician. Okay, good. All right. I'm happy to see the Magician after the Tower. That's good news. And then I got the Emperor. We got the Emperor and the Empress. Some of you are married to each other, or there's talks of marriage. But when the Tower shows up along with the Magician, that's someone realizing that something is not stable the way it's being built right now, and someone's preparing to remove that Tower, as it's already showing that it doesn't hold what you're trying to build. And simultaneously, the Magician is manifesting something to start in its place. It's like, imagine ripping down a building and already constructing a new building in its place. Like, there's no time wasted. It's giving, all right, this is not working, but while I demolish that, I'm already building something better for us. Something like that. Someone's taking control over something. I'm seeing a lot of fours, so someone's finances, someone's stability, someone is being disciplined when it comes to their work, and it's interfering with the relationship. Someone may be focusing on their career goals right now, and that could be why someone's feeling left out. I feel like I got that message for you last week. So their actions is the Moon. Why the Moon? The Knight of Pentacles and the Strength card and the Eight of Pentacles. So Pisces, with that Ace of Pentacles being here and the Magician, it feels like you're creating something new for yourself. You're creating something new for yourself, for your love life, and it feels like if you keep on the route of focusing on what is in your best interest, you're going to get what you want. Whoever this person is, it feels like they're just focusing on different areas of their life right now, but not necessarily a bad person. I'm not getting that this is a bad person at all, but you guys are focusing on different aspects of your life right now and somehow bumping heads, not on the same page. But you both, I feel, want the same things eventually, but are working on different aspects of life. Like, your focus is on the relationship, their focus is on their career. But, you know, they could still care about you and want to be with you. Two things could be the same at once. They want their work to succeed, but they also want the relationship with you to succeed. However, they might feel like they're having trouble balancing both out, is what I'm getting. So you got a career-oriented person here. You got a really career-oriented person here. It feels like this person is telling me that they've finally built a rhythm, a momentum for themselves in regards to their career, and they don't want to lose it, because if they do, they're worried that they're going to go back to the same spot all over again. Because with that Emperor being here, Pisces, you got someone that's really trying to build a huge empire for themselves, and they want you to be a part of it. But they feel like they can't stop right now and focus on love and emotions right now when they've got an empire to build. So that could be what's holding you guys back. You want to be nurtured, you want to be cared for, but you may feel like this person's all about, hey babe, gotta go to work, sorry. Hey babe, gotta work, sorry. Hey, can't talk to you right now, I'm at work, sorry. Is possibly what you're getting off of this person right now. Clarify that Ten of Cups. The Sun. and the Two of Cups. It's going to get better. Whether this is you finding someone else, Pisces, or finding a peaceful balance with this person, it's going to get better. You got something beautiful up ahead. You've got an energy that really wants you, and I feel like you guys are going to figure it out and work together as a team, or you're manifesting a brand new person, Pisces, one of the two. You're either working things out with this person, finding a groove together that suits you both, or you're actively manifesting a brand new person. Either way, you're winning. And I feel like I got that message for you last week. All right, anything else before we pull the no contact cards? 10 of Wands, but it landed in reverse, and Temperance is on the bottom. 10 of Wands in reverse is not carrying more than what you can carry, not breaking your back for something. So 10 of Wands in reverse, Pisces, is saying you're no longer breaking your back for a relationship. If it's that difficult, it's not for you. Temperance is saying you and another person may be meeting halfway so that the workload is not on your shoulders only, it's on the both of you, which will create a nice, peaceful dynamic. But for some of you Pisceans, you might be letting this connection go and letting the universe bring you in a new one, or others, you're finding a way to share the workload with your person so that way your emotions aren't all over the place because their commitment is all over the place. All right, so let's get the no contact cards. For zodiac signs that came through the tarot, I've got Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. I got Sagittarius, Gemini, Virgo. I've got Pisces, Cancer, and Libra. Scorpio again, Aries, Libra again, Taurus again, Leo again. All right, so let's get the no contact group. Oh wait, that's a different deck. Please rock that like and subscribe button, figure out if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. And Pisces, don't forget, I just released your new weekly reading yesterday. I posted it yesterday. It's in my April playlist. Sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Yeah, look at that. Pisces, I feel like if you're with the right person, you guys are going to figure it out. You guys are going to figure it out. You guys are going to figure it out. Emotional safety. You don't have to walk on eggshells, hide your feelings, or second guess yourself. This connection holds you with care. See, that's the type of relationship Pisces want. They want to feel safe in their home, safe with their partner, feel loved, feel important. And I feel like someone is going to feel that way about you. For others, no strings attached. It starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. Someone here may be feeling disappointed that they agreed to a no strings attached dynamic, but caught feelings and don't know what to do with those feelings that they carry. It's like, oh man, why did I agree to a friends with benefits thing? Now my feelings are involved and I can't complain because this person and I agreed on that. Ooh, someone new. Yeah, for some of you Pisceans, you got someone brand spanking new on the way. Someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. Yeah, if this person isn't giving you what you're wanting, just do what you got to do to focus on your own happiness and someone new will show up for you. Physical passion. This connection is charged with desire. Just make sure hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. And the same page. You want the same thing and you're both showing up accordingly. You're aligned emotionally and energetically. Yeah, I feel like you and another person are just trying to figure out how to get on the same page so that way you guys can share the same space with a lot of emotional safety for each other. And the final card is blocked passion. When passion is blocked, it usually reflects something deeper. It's time to look beneath the surface and ask what's not being expressed. So someone may be not talking to someone right now because they feel like there's something that's blocking the passionate aspect of the connection and someone's just trying to figure out what it is before re-engaging. So I hope that helps you guys. Thank you for being here. I got to get going. I got a birthday party to attend. Give me a few minutes to do the timestamps. All right, those take a little while to type up. What else? I forgot what I was going to say. Shoot. If you're interested in booking a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below this video, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. That's 2 D's, not one for Baddison. Make certain that your PayPal email address is an updated one because that's where your video goes to. It's a pre-recorded, but that's where I send your video on the day that you select on my calendar. All right, off to the party. Love you guys. On that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.